Bringing to you live from Pinewood Studios is Skandar Johor. My name is Jun Young, your host, and this is the grand finals of T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. On the 8th of December, we crowned the women's champion at this very spot. She's from Team Person, she's from Romania, and she's none other than Bernadette Search. Congratulations to Bernadette Search for being crowned women's champion. And today, we will witness history go down as one team and one man will be crowned the very first champions of this inaugural season of T2 APAC. A few days ago in the team championship, we saw that Team May secured a 3-point lead. So now the pressure is on the next three players from both teams. First, women's first runner-up Feng Tianwei meets fourth in the league Shi Xunyao. Then a European showdown as Russia's Alexander Shibaev meets Sweden's Matthias Carlsen. Then Japan's 17-year-old Hina Hayata meets your women's champion Bernadette Search to wrap up the team championship. We then follow with a third and fourth placing match between two fantastic Asian players, which will make way for the men's championship showdown between two of Germany's best, Timo Boll versus Dmitry Archerov. Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 months of regular season, both teams are still standing here in this final showdown. The journey has not been easy, so please make some noise for Team Maze and Team Person. Introducing Team Maze, led by the amazing Dane and team captain, Michael Maze. Timo Boll, Alexander Shibaev, chien-an, Feng Tianwei, Hina Hayata, Yang Hayun. Team Maze, ladies and gentlemen. Team Maze in the final of the team championship after 6 months of regular season. Their opponents today, please give it up for Team Person! Led by team captain, Swedish sensation, Jürgen Persson, Jun Mizutani, Sutasini Sawitabut, Ju Sai-hyuk, Shi Xunyao, Matthias Carlsen, and your women's champion, Bernadette Search. Team Maze versus Team Person. We will find out who will be team champion, who will lift the team's trophy and take home the prize money of 150,000 US dollars. It's a final showdown between Team Maze and Team Person. On my panel of experts with me today, we have two people who are no strangers to T2 APAC. Of course, on my left and on your right on the screens, we have team captain of Team Rossi, Jörg Roskov. And on my right, which is on the left of your screen, is Vladimir Samsonov. Let's go to Vladi first. First, we want to say that we're so happy that you are able to join us, even though you didn't play in the last 4. So just tell us about you being back here, joining here today.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, I was ill about 10 days ago and couldn't play the grand finals, but I'm here. And of course, I couldn't miss this great show. I couldn't miss my friends perform during these last days. And I'm really happy to see so many people, so many table tennis fans. And I'm sure it's going to be great. And just happy to be here.
It's going to be great indeed. And let's talk about Bernadette Search. We congratulate her for being crowned the women's champion. In your opinion, looking at that finals match there, well-deserved victory, wasn't it, for Bernie?
Well, you know, I think Bernie started playing well from the first round, and she was getting better and better, more and more confident. And I think in the finals she had it attitude, like she said just before the finals, I'm not afraid of anybody. And she just killed it, you know. She was great.
Okay, so let's go to Jörg Roskov's side of things first. Bernadette Search, our champion for the women's category. Looking at the finals yesterday, it was a tough fight, wasn't it? What are your opinions on that match?
Yeah, of course, it was a tough fight, but she deserved it to win it because, as Vladi said, from the beginning she played really well. And in the end, it was a great final, and hopefully we will see today also a great final. This is the last day of T2, and it will be a hell of a show, I guess.
Absolutely, and looking at the team's championship, the second part now, we are going to start with a kill zone game. It's never been done before. First player to reach 5 points wins 1 valuable point for their team. Your opinions on, the pressure, because there's no time at all to ease into this match, so that's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is for sure. The pressure is very high, so for all of the players who have to play the kill zone, the pressure is very high because, as you said, there is 1 point extra for the team. So, if they need a good start, then they have to start really well in the beginning because it's important to have a good start.
Thank you very much, Jörg Roskov. Let's get Vladimir Samsonov's side of things. You have played many matches here in T2 APAC. Kill zone games, some went your way, some didn't. So personally for you, how difficult is it to start with a kill zone game here?
Well, that's true. I have some experiences with the kill zone, but to tell you the truth, I don't know how is it to start with it because we usually play in the end of the match. But what I know is that every point counts. Every point is incredibly important. You must focus on every point. You cannot lose your concentration. And like Rossi said, it's going to be tough, I think, for the players tonight because they have to start with the kill zone. And we know that in the finals, every game is important.
Absolutely. Every single game is important, especially now it's crunch time in the team's championship. And the 2 ladies featuring today in this opening kill zone game here in this team championship, it is, of course, your top 4. And it is the first runner-up, Feng Tianwei versus number 4, Shi Xunyao.
Thanks a lot, Jun. And I have to say, this is an extraordinary atmosphere here. There is no doubt at all that the last day of T2 is going to be sensational. This is how Feng Tianwei played in the earlier matches, and I've no doubt at all that she will be out for revenge here, because in earlier competitions she was a winner 3-1 against Shi Yunjiao, but it was a very, very different story in the individual competition because I have to say, with Bernie winning the individual championships, it was really, really tough. There you go. They played in round 4, and the playoff then, it was 3-1. Here's our umpire for this one. It is Winnie Che, and we've got a kill zone to start with. Kill zone means that we play first to reach 5. The point will count. The first one to reach 5 will definitely count, but it will be over in a flash. I can tell you that. I've got with me, of course, Jill Parker, who is former world ranked number 6 European champion, many times English champion, and it's wonderful to have her here. But I've also got Paul Drinkel as well, who has been a fantastic supporter of T2 and is sitting in the commentary booth with us again. We'll be talking to Paul a little bit later on, but here, in a flash, she has opened up brilliantly. Jill, how do you think she is going to actually perform today?
Well, you've got Feng Tianwei. Obviously, she lost in the final against Bernadette Sock, so she'll be wanting to prove something here. So I'm sure she will be trying to get in and play the best table tennis she can.
Okay, 2-1 at the moment. Feng Tianwei is receiving service. Let's see whether or not she can actually level up here. It's a nail-biting thing. 16-year-old against the Singapore player. 30-year-old Feng Tianwei. Been at the top of her game for a long time. She had a highest ranking in the world of number 2. She's at number 11 at the moment. 2-2. Good fight here for Feng Tianwei. But Pearson desperately needs the win. Great work. Well played. And of course, Pearson will be really, really happy with that situation. 3-2. It's the first to reach 5 in these opening exchanges. It's a very, very quick kill zone game at the start of this tournament final day. 2-3. Oh, she's missed it. It's 4-2. It will be she who will serve for this first point. And this will be brilliant for Pearson if they can clinch it. First point for Pearson in prospect right here. 16-year-old Shi Jun Yao with the service. She's missed it. 4-3. And of course they're at 10-7 after the first day. There's Michael Mays right in front there. Timo Boll immediately behind him. There's Pearson there. Is he calling a timeout? Well, he's a wily old fox, isn't he, Jorgen?
He certainly is, and I think that's a wise thing to call a timeout. As you say, it's only up to 5 points, so he's got to use every skillful, wily, foxy thing he can do.
This is very good backhand, yeah? Just trust, yeah? No stress, yeah? Very good, very good. Okay, come on, come on.
4-3.
Right, here we go, 4-3. It is game point here for Shi Juniao. And she's got it! Pearson celebrates 5-3 against Feng Tian Wei, and that is the first kill zone game. They will come back to the table for the first, or for the big game, the 24-minute game in just a while. But that is first blood to Pearson. He's come back to within 2 now. Well done, the youngster. She was sensational there. Just look at the smile on her face. Isn't that great to see?
Yes, I mean, she's as you say, she's 16 years old, a great player for the future. Pearson will be pleased with that.
Let's get a quick break and then we'll come back to the second kill zone game. That will be Carlson against Shibaev. It's the second kill zone match. Alexander Shibaev of Russia against Matthias Carlson of Sweden, and they're just warming up at the moment. But again, it will be only a 5-game target. Here's the last time they actually encountered each other. They played against each other in round 3 and in round 6. On both occasions, it was Shibaev. It was 3-2 Shibaev on the first occasion. It was 4-1 Shibaev on the second occasion. Carlson will be looking to make a really, really big difference here. You can see the scoreboard at the back there. It was Carlson who had actually a reasonable game to start, but then Shibaev showed his quality and class, came through so strongly and ultimately outpointed his Swedish opposition, much to his great disappointment. We are here at the moment there, and in that round 6, you see it was 4-1 in favor of Shibaev. Plays for the Orenburg team in Russia, and there he is at 26 years old, ranked 23. He's had a highest of 21, but he is a very, very crafty customer as well. Again, Matthias has got some very interesting ways. He's got some short pimples there. There's Winnie again, our umpire for this one.
Stop.
And we've got Jill Parker. Let's bring her in here now. Kill zone game to 5. What were those short pimples that he's got? How will that make a difference?
Well, you get a different pace on the ball with the pimples and the reverse, and it's unusual he plays with the short pimples on the forehand, which is, as you can see there, he hits the ball very flat. So good start for Matthias
Perfect
Carlsen.
introduction to you, Jill, wasn't it? Because that was a great point off the this unfamiliar to most pimple action there on his bat. That was beautiful. One love, and Carlsen is doing really well here. He's putting under pressure. 1 makes now 2, and just look at the way that the reaction is coming from Pearson. He is delighted. He's already made 1 point. He's now back within 10-8, so 2 points the difference. If Carlsen wins this, there'll only be 1 point separating them in the kill zone. So Shibaev will serve. Carlsen absolutely up for this. It's Sweden with Pearson. It's Sweden with Carlsen. Can they now celebrate? Oh, it's a great forehand there.
No, Shibaev played well there, got in with that famous backhand. The Russian players are present and past, always had good backhands.
Oh, he's missed it. So that really big attempt to play diagonally into the backhand court fails there. He got a good foot placement, had a good swing at it, but I tell you, it's just a miss off that forehand.
Yes, I think he'd be a bit disappointed with that. He was in the right position, but just missed the end of the table.
If you've only just joined us, we are playing first to reach 5 in this kill zone, this opener, and it's 3-2. And Matthias Carlsen, he started both the early matches that they played against each other. He started really, really well. So this actually falls into his comfort zone, I think, this kill zone. He's got 3-2 at the moment. He's got the service. His ambition is 5 to pick up another point for his Swedish colleague, Pearson. Oh, it's a fabulous backhand again, just as you said, from Shibaev. Well done.
Yes, he's top spin in the ball, with a lot of spin, but unfortunately Matthias didn't quite get over to counteract that spin.
It's going a lot longer, this game, than we thought. We've seen 5 ones and 5 loves, but here at 3-all, it's giving us a really good, fabulous appetizer. Oh, here it is though. And once again, it is the Swedes who are looking for. Look at the way that Jordan got to his feet there. He knows how important it is to start. If he gets 3 kill zone points, it's all square. It's unbelievable. It's 3-4. Shibaev will get the serve. Ooh, that was almost a fault. 3-4. We get the reserve here, but it is game point to Matthias Carlsen. He hasn't had the best of T2 series, lost a few, but here is so important for his team. Here we go. That's another brilliant point from Shibaev.
And that was great there, good serve. Third ball following, making that 4-all now. Let's see what Carlsen can do with his serve.
Shibaev, obviously that third shot so important. Here's Carlsen. It is absolutely up for grabs right here. It is kill. And that is Shibaev's point. Oh my goodness, that is point for Mays, point for Shibaev. And unbelievable after Carlsen had done so well in the lead all the way through. Ultimately, in such a short time, celebration aplenty. They will come back to the table in a little while and fight for more points. But oh, look at Matthias Carlsen. He can't believe he let that one get away from him. Little replay there, some celebration, but it was all a little bit too early, wasn't it? Carlsen didn't make it. We're going to take a short break. Join us again for the third Kill Zone matchup in just a while. Back with the third Kill Zone game. This is the warm-up Kill Zone. Hina Hayata on the left, and she is representing Team Maze against Bernie Such, who is absolutely extraordinary. She's won the individual tournament. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She has been colourful, exuberant, and absolutely wonderful television for us all. So Bernie from Romania was one of the first to actually, in a major event like the T2, I know it's the first time, but has taken on Asia and beaten them. Absolutely amazing. Jill, what do you reckon?
Yeah, she's been vivacious. She's had different hairstyles, different clothes. Her table tennis she's a very expressive person. So I'm sure we'll see a good match here.
Yeah, round two, it was Hayata that won it by 3-2. But it's only the first of four here. And look at that, 16 years old. We've got some great talent coming through. Just a while ago, we saw Shi Junyao winning. And now there is our umpire for this one, Pari Khalili. It's only the first to five. They can see the Kill Zone. And first to 5 points. They will all come back in a while to play the full match. Here is Bernie with the first service. Love. Okay, that's a lovely flick with the backhand there from Hayata.
She picked up that service well. Very spinny backhand from Hayata. And she's got good serves as well. So let's see if she can follow in.
Oh, power play from the lefty. She is really firing here, and of course, representing Team Maze. They could go further ahead. The scores difference is 3 points at the moment. There's another point at stake here. The first to get to 5 And Mays will again be celebrating. Oh, that's a great backhand return. Wow, great returning. Fantastic, straight in the body. That's been her target many times before during this season.
Yeah, that's the place to play, body. So you've got to play a backhand or a forehand.
Michael Mays from Denmark will be really, really pleased with this. The Japanese girl finding a 3-2 here. And now a 4-2.
Yeah, Hayata playing very aggressive table tennis. Strong forehand, great footwork.
Well, Pearson won the first kill zone. There's Mays in the background. He's won the next one, so this is all to play for, and it's now 4-2. It could be the final service. Hayata, no, not quite yet. She gets one more point. Mays picks up a 2-1 in the kill zone competition. Oh, and it took the edge, that's 5-2. And Mays immediately congratulates Hayata. And the 16-year-old has delivered here brilliantly. Well, I have to say that was very, very impressive. She didn't give Bernie many opportunities. Did her best, but look at that, celebrations already. And it means that Team Mays move in the lead by what, that 12-8 now, I believe, overall.
12-8, that's right.
It is 12-8, and the left-hander did brilliantly well. Okay, well, we just finish off here. We'll take a short break in just a couple of moments, and then we'll come back for the real deal, you might say, with Feng Tian Wei taking on Xun Yao in just a couple of moments.
You see lucky person. You see lucky person, team. Get export.
So in this team championship, we saw the first round of kill zone game played. It actually almost cost Team Mays, but lucky or maybe perhaps it's skill. Let's get Michael Mays' side of things. It was a nerve-wracking kill zone game, wasn't that?
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking. I mean, kill zones are always nerve-wracking, but today it's unbelievable. I mean, we had a bad start thing. She lost the first kill zone and Shiba was down, and I mean, yeah. First time in his life, I think Pearson was a bit unlucky. So it's a big surprise to me.
Okay, let's get Jürgen Persson's side of things. Was it unlucky or perhaps, lethargy, or what was the problem here? Because you wanted 3 points. If you did get it, it would have been level on points here, but that was not to be.
No, I mean, we got to start what we wanted when she beat Feng, and then Matthias is having 4-3, and very good chances there. But okay, we know kill zone games are nervous and they make some small mistakes that cost, And in the end, I mean, Hayata played a good game against Bern. It was not much, 5-2, so they were not so close. But we are still in, and it's coming, the real games are coming now, And I have a small gift for Mace. Yeah, it's a small gift for him, A second team prize.
From yesterday, okay. Match proper will be happening next. All matches will be played to the full 24 minutes. So that one will determine who will be crowned team champion. So don't go anywhere.
That's my Christmas present for me.
Welcome back to Team Championships here in T2 APAC between Team Maze and Team Person. Alongside me once again, we have Yeg Roskov and Vladimir Samsonov. Let's get Vladimir's side of things first because you have played in Killzone games here. And to start off the bat, did you expect to see that result? And personally for you, out of all 3 Killzones, which one was the most unexpected?
Well, I think in Killzone anything can happen, and first game was incredibly important, I think, for the teammates.
Yep.
And then we had Alex Shibaev, who had a 3-4 against Matthias. But I know Alex. I mean, I played so many times against him, and he's mentally incredibly strong.
Yeah.
And it was of course tough for him, but he won. It was an important point for his team. And then Hina played, I think, also incredibly well against Bernie. So, yeah.
Match proper now. 24 minutes it will be played. And if a match ends between 22nd and 24, another Killzone game can happen here in this team championship. What can we look forward to in a match proper now?
It's 12-8 for Team Mace right now, and of course they're favorites. But of course we still have 3 whole matches to go, and anything can happen. And of course Team Person will give everything. I don't know. Really hard to say. I mean...
Yeah, all that's left is really to just watch and see what happens, right,
yes,
Vladimir?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So Vladimir Samsonov, one of the most decorated table tennis players to ever grace this sport. So make sure you take advice from him, players, if you're watching. So, Yeg Roskov, you coming in as a team captain's perspective. We know Jürgen Persson wanted to get all 3 points in a kill zone. He only got 1 point here. So it's a situation where it's not too favorable going into this one, is it?
Yeah, but it's changed nothing because the team captains and the player, they know that it's going to be 3-0 or 0-3. Everything could happen in the kill zone. So now the real game started. It was really excited to see the kill zone. But in the end now they are 4 down, but they know they have still their chance. And now they need a good game in the beginning. But they have their chance now because the Chinese girl, she won the kill zone, so she is full of power now and self-confidence, so the chance is there.
Absolutely. Feng Tianwei versus Shi Xunyao. Feng Tianwei being our first runner-up and Shi Xunyao 4th in the league, but both are amazing players in their own right. So let's get started. Let's welcome back Feng Tianwei and Shi Xunyao.
We are back now with the 24-minute really big opportunity for Feng Tianwei to at least get some of her own back right here, because we've got Shi Xunyao, who's in very impressive form right here at 16 years old against the girl from originally Harbin in Heilongjiang province in China, is now going to be serving, now representing Singapore. Jill Parker is with me, former world #6, singles champion in England multiple times and European singles champion as well. What do you think about these girls at the moment, Jill?
Well, both these players like to play very fast, take the ball early with the backhands. I'm sure we're going to see an exciting game, but Feng Tianwei has been successful in the previous rounds. And obviously she lost to Bernadette Sox in the final of the singles, so she'll want to pick herself up and do well for her team here.
That's a miss. There's a little bit more time to catch up here, but Feng Tianwei has started really well. She's got a 3-1. The service is there on the other side.
And we're very lucky to have Paul Drinkle here with us today. And Paul, how do you find the T2 competition?
Yeah, I think it's been great for myself. I think it's been great for table tennis in general, and really exciting matches as we've already seen just now in the kill zones. And I think it's the possible future of table tennis and hopefully other sports and things follow in the footsteps as well.
That's great, Paul. Thank you for that. And it's now 2-4. We're concentrating big time on Shi Xunyao, who is representing, of course, Team Pearson. Pearson are desperate for some points here. There they are. Have them all together there. Bernadette Soch who was an extraordinary champion, won the kill zone 5-3 yesterday. Great excitement here in the cavern. Oh, back to level up at 4-all.
Yeah, and there's that early backhand from She. She takes it very, very early. Likes to play a lot of balls straight down the line as well, as do both players.
There's a lot of variety to their attack, isn't it? It comes at very, very quick, different levels, different pace. Service obviously vital. Good work there from Tianwei.
Yeah, she spun the ball up with the backhand, just slowed the pace, but Feng Tianwei is able to step in and execute that winner.
That was a fairly simple, unforced backhand error there. 5-all. She is serving at 5-all. Okay, lovely, great return there. Picked it early, half court.
Yes, that was a
Good flick.
good placement there to the middle. The table always difficult to play into the middle for the opponent.
We haven't had many rallies here. They're certainly concentrating on killing this ball as soon as they possibly can. They're not developing the rally. It's all really, really fast. Because of the pressure on time, of course, we've now only got 20 minutes left in this match. 6-all. That's a great shot. Oh, my goodness.
That was a great shot there by She. Great angle, straight down the line.
Were you playing shots like that at 16?
No.
Yes, you're supposed to say yes.
No. Game has changed quite a lot since I played. Has the game changed much for you, Paul?
It has, I think. It's so much quicker now. I think ITTF are doing the best to slow the game down with making the ball bigger and things, but the players are sort of fighting against it and changing their styles and just being more and more positive.
8-6.
It's 8-6. We'll have another serve here from She. She's fought back really well here from 3-1 down. And now that's a fabulous service. In fact, Feng Tianwei didn't have a clue which way that had spun.
No, a player is always looking to disguise the spin and direction of the service, keep their opponent guessing.
Oh well, it took the net on the way over, but again, Shi Junyao was not going to be stopped here. Look at that wonderful concentration, keeping that ball right there. It's now game points, there's loads of them, 10-6, and I'm sure you'll have a chat to Paul Drinkle after this one. If it is one, there it is, 11 points to 6. And, well, Jill Parker will just have a wee chat as they take 1 minute break here.
Well, Paul, what did you think about that first game by the players?
Yeah, I think as we've seen again in the kill zones, everything's really exciting here. As you said with the tactics, I think whoever's playing down the line the most is winning a lot of points, and it was the Chinese player in that game that managed to get that more often and win the game fairly comfortably in the end.
It's also fast, 1 minute break there, and we're back at the table. Shi Junyao did a great job at, again, putting pressure on here. Feng Tianwei makes the first error, trying to attack early on. There's the trophy. We've got the team trophy right in the middle there. $150,000 US at stake for the team. And there's another super service. And again, Feng Tianwei was caught short, wondering what to do with it. It's love too. Quite the reverse of the first game.
Yeah, there was a lot of backspin on that second serve. So she's taken the initiative there, She's won the first 2 points on her service.
This time she does move, step forward and comes on the attack with that backhand very successfully into the corner. Much better. There's that lovely trophy. Very difficult to pick up, let me tell you. I've tried it. Great work, beautiful work, both flanks.
Yeah, a lot of movement round the table. Played it out wide. And that back backhand down the line and on the diagonal, just keeping she moving.
Great angles there, 2-all. Good fight back there by Feng Tianwei. Is now taking the lead. 3 points in a row. And you can see that clock ticking down. It's below 17 minutes now to go. And Feng Tianwei is desperate to get back on the scoreboard. Oh, long service there. That worked.
Yeah, it's always good to change the pace of the serve, put a long one in occasionally. And we've got 3-all now.
It's 3-all, and there's the 2 love is obviously referring also to the kill zone game that we played earlier in the warm-ups. And there, 4-3. Well, she had the disappointments, but she's such a resilient character. Saw her at breakfast this morning. She was determined to do as well as possible for the team. You know she's going to be there fighting, and there, great example there. But this is she's such a young girl, is Shi Junyao, coming from Wuxi, Jiangsu. Wuxi, near Shanghai, not that far from Shanghai, not that far from Suzhou. It's a hotbed of great competition in table tennis. They seem to just keep them coming on a conveyor belt of talent, don't they?
They certainly do. They've got hundreds and thousands of them playing in regional centres all around China.
It didn't look to be anything that, but there's always some action on that ball, whether it's undercut, overspin. There you can see, and again, Feng Tianwei was deceived. It's 5-4. Just a little over 15 minutes left. She's quick. It's the speed that really is so amazing. Tianwei, she's finding more and more challenges in her career.
Oh, that's a good receive of serve. It's the backhand flick with a lot of spin on the wrist. I mean, years ago, you used to say to the players if they ran round with a backhand on the forehand side, they'd get a telling off, but it's very effective now with the use of the wrist and spin.
7-5.
How do you find that backhand flick return serve when you play that, Paul? Very effective?
It is. It's something I'm working on. It's not the best thing in my game at the moment. I play against a lot of players who do it a lot, but I think, again, as I mentioned earlier, with the ball getting slightly bigger, there's less spin now, so on the serves you can try and attack every ball.
7-6.
Feng Tianwei still working very hard to stay in this particular match for her team. I think the team competition really draws out the best, because obviously as an individual there's a lot of money at stake, but as a team there's so much responsibility. It's a tough situation. Great work there, okay. A little apology, but she's done really well to get back to level at 7 at the moment. Feng Tianwei, just 13.5 minutes left in the match so far. If we get below 2 minutes, we might even have a kill zone second game.
7-8.
Reflexes are one thing, but she's got a big plan as well, isn't she? She's got great strategy. Oh dear.
Yeah, so she had the right tactics there. She played that first one into the body, but just missed that one on the backhand. She won't be happy with that, Feng Tianwei.
Stop clock. First warning.
No.
Or time delay.
Valeri
9-7.
giving a warning there because it is against the clock, so she will stop the clock and give a warning to the players. It's got to be continuous. You think Feng Tianwei would have learned anything in that zone there, she's going to kill it every single time. Just watch the drop there. Wow.
Yeah, she's put a lot of spin on the ball, she.
10-7. This is now big points here for Shi. And of course for Team Pearson as well, another one, so that makes 11-7, and it makes 3 to Team Pearson. They're back within 1 point, Joe.
Yes, Team Pearson is doing well. What do you think about that, Paul?
I think it's a great game so far. I think actually Feng Wei is still struggling with confidence after losing in the singles final. I think she really needed to win the first kill zone to try and get her confidence back. And although she's showing a good face and keep fighting, I think deep down she's really struggling at the moment.
That's the voice of Paul Drinkle, who has been at T2 throughout the whole competition, all 6 months of the preliminary rounds and now the finals here. And of course, great representative of the England team will be going down to the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia in April. This is do or die time really for Feng Tianwei. It's given Pearson, Team Pearson, a huge boost to see this scoreline at the moment. Again, into the left hip, into the body. That's been a very effective shot for Tianwei.
Yeah, into the body and backhand. They seem to be playing, both players playing the same tactics. But Shi takes the ball so early on the backhand.
I've got a feeling, Jill, that there are going to be 5 games at stake here, so 5 points. Looking at the way they've got through them so quickly, it looks, with the amount of time that's left, look, 11.5 minutes there. 3-love at the moment on both sides of that scoreboard. 3-love to Shi. It could be that we get to 5, and that could actually reverse the whole situation as far as the team contest is concerned. Pearson is really, really pleased with that. Jusiuk there also confirming that they're very excited. There's another big point, 2-3, 3-2.
How do you find Paul playing just 24 minutes? Do you find it any different playing?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of pressure. You feel from the very first shot that you've got to perform. I think sometimes on the tour you've got a little bit more time. You're playing a best of 7 game, and you might lose a set, but you've still got possibly another 6 sets to go. And here it's do or die, as everyone's been saying. I think it's really intense, and I mean I'm sat here and I'm actually nervous.
Dramatic shot there from Feng Tianwei, trying to stay in this game at the moment. That's gone, that's 2-5. But that absolutely brilliant forehand stretch that went cross-court on the diagonal was greeted with enormous applause from Team Mays. Every single one of them rose into the air in approval. 2-5. Oh, again, unbelievable! Feng Tianwei absolutely nods in acknowledgement. That's absolutely fantastic. Backhands, and then just look at that for a reach. Wow.
Well, I don't know how she got to that one. It was really wide. But fast footwork she's got.
And another miss there. 5-4, Feng Tianwei is under pressure. I did expect, and I'm sure Shi Junyao and Liu Fei, even the Chinese representatives here, expected to probably get in the individual finals, but they didn't manage that. They can make it up if their team wins the big competition today. So it's almost written in the stars that Junyao is going to come back with some really aggressive play. 4-6. There she goes. How many times have you seen that drop into the angle there, and then she's coming so fast? Watch her footwork here. Yeah, brilliant.
She's picked up that well wide on that forehand.
5-6, 8.5 minutes left in this match. Missed it, and she's annoyed.
Yes, not very often you see the Chinese show a lot of expression when they play, but she obviously stabbed her foot there. And Feng Tianwei, you know, get the fist pumping. She knows this game's important for Team Mays.
And there for 8-5 now, great service. Lots of action on that ball. Dropped it in beautifully. So much variation, those serve attacks. 8-5.
Left, 8-5.
Oh, didn't quite get round with the footwork to play that forehand from the backhand side.
Yeah,
Caught out.
Jun Mitsutani can play that sway shot, but she can't do it quite so well. 6-8.
Yeah, no, he's got a great lean.
Yeah.
When he plays his forehand from the backhand side. Good placement there by Feng Tianwei. Again into the middle.
She's really up for it, isn't she? You can tell the reaction every time she wins the point. 6-9. Great rally! You beauty! 10-6, and suddenly Feng Tianwei has woken up and she is performing, putting on a great show for all of us here. What a shot that was to finish.
Yeah, great counter topspin there. Great rallies, both backhand and forehand. Great combinations.
The crazy thing is, Jill, although it's 3-love at the moment, there's still time at 6 minutes 30 for Feng Tianwei to pick up another couple of points. She's got this one to pick up now. Just look at that. There's the edge. She's got it. 11 points to 6. It's 3-1 overall, but there is enough time here for one more game, and perhaps with few seconds left, she could even pick up another couple. It's not all done and dusted yet. T2 is always full of surprises. Paul is obviously going to chat to you in a while about what surprises T2 has brought for him.
Continue every point.
Paul, when you play with Team Rossi, what's it like having him as a captain and being in a team with the 3 men and 3 women?
Yeah, it's been great, and Ross has been very good to me, and I've learned a lot from him this season. We've known each other before. We played in a team together in Germany many years ago, but it's been a fantastic season for me. I've learned a lot from him and the other players.
Right, here we go. This is a big one. We've got just a little over 6 minutes left, and Feng Tianwei played a fabulous game the last one. Just look at her go now. Feng Tianwei has got the sting in her tail. She is so determined to make this count. Yep. And the crowd are really into it. That's what's made this whole session really important. The final day of the T2 competition, inaugural season. It's really exciting.
Got those first 2 points off she serves, so that's a good start. So she's got her 2 serves to go now. Let's see what she can do with that and follow in the third ball. Serve slightly long there. Let she get in.
2-1 at the moment, less than 5 minutes left. And really, Xi Junyao, every point she picks up is a hugely valuable one because it stops Feng Tianwei from scoring. That's the important thing at this juncture. Oh, what a change.
Wow. Fantastic forehand there, counter topspin. It was quite spinny with Feng Tianwei, played that backhand, but she came in early and took it off the bounce.
Great work, 2-all. 3 in a row for Xi Junyao. Watch that clock ticking down. I don't think they're going to get to 11. It doesn't appear that they're going to get to 11 in the time. So whatever the score is, when that clock says 0, will be the game score. Feng Tianwei has a painful expression. You can understand it. She's lost 4 points in a row.
3-4.
We certainly haven't had any rallies, Jill, have we? Because they are so aggressively trying to finish it so early in the rally.
Yes, I think both players know they've only got 3 minutes left. So every point counts.
Every point is welcomed by the Mays guys when Feng Tianwei makes it stick. For Liao. For all. 2:42. Keep counting. Oh, that was a... What was happening to that service?
Well, I think kicked off the table there. Side spin. You see the server trying to vary the spin on service, keep their opponent guessing what's happening.
Oh, this is a big, big moment now. Watch this. They'll be watching the clock. Mays will be giving advice here and there, and that little clench of the left fist by Shi Junyao
4-6.
says a lot, because now Feng Tianwei desperately needs these extra couple of points to stay in this one. A timeout here. I thought it was about time for Mays to come back. I thought there was a little wink and a nod. Right. They're going to have a chat. You have a chat, Jill.
Well, Paul, what do you think Pearson will be saying to his player, Shi?
I think just stay confident. I think she has been the better player throughout the game so far. Feng Tianwei had a spell in the last game where she played amazing at the end, but overall, Pearson has been the best player, and she just needs to try and keep executing that shot down the line and into the body and trying to win the points.
How easy, Paul, is it to actually move from junior, she is the world junior champion, from 16 into the senior ranks?
I think it can be very difficult, but as you know, as we spoke about before, in China there's stiff competition from a very young age anyway, so they're used to playing against top players from a very young age, but I think we can see now she's handling it very well.
So, the world champion, women's singles, junior world champion 2016, in the red top, is still finding a way. 7-5, and I can tell you now, Sweden will be celebrating, Halmstad will be celebrating. They've got the World Championships next year, of course. Sweden focus of attention, and they have been for many, many years in China, of course. Many heroes of the game come from Sweden, from way back in time. Feng Tianwei still struggling to match the youngster from China, Shi Junyao. And that is why, look at Jorgen. He's been very successful as a coach during this tournament, isn't he?
Yes, he always remains very calm. And I'm sure players appreciate that.
Oh, a little bit of good fortune there, but it's at a time when Feng Tianwei can ill afford for good fortune to be on the opposition side. That was so lucky there. Heavy hit of the tape. It's 5-9, and now it's 6-9 with 53 seconds and counting down. Just watch the clock and see. It still could be Shi Junyao getting to the tape, and then we'll have a kill zone if it's done before the elapse of the time. She's got now a chance here for a kill zone game as well. This is huge for Pearson. It's enormous for Pearson. This kill zone game in prospect. The clock is still going. Shi Junyao will want to take this and get the point immediately now. 22 seconds left. 20 now. Do you want to kill it? And she's missed it, and that might be the last chance. 13, 11. Look at this clock counting down. 10, 7. 7, 6, it's so really tight. Touch and goes, it's not going to happen. There you go, it's done right there and then. whether that point will count, it won't matter, because we will not get a kill zone game. We will not get another game, kill zone game. The time has lapsed, and that is it. It is 3-1 in favor. In fact, is it 4-1? I think it might be.
10-7.
It was 10-7 the actual score, so the time had gone down. I think it's 4-1 altogether. This is my reading of it. It is 4-1. It is 4-1. So Pearson have picked up 4 to Mays' 1, and I think there's now just 1 point in it, if my reckoning is correct. Or is that 2? Is it 1 or 2? I got a feeling it's 1. 4-1, 3 difference, that makes 1 difference. Yeah. 1 now. Pearson must be absolutely delighted with that.
Okay, very good.
I believe it's just 1 point difference in the team championship. And you can imagine how they're feeling. $150,000 at stake here. And that was a brilliant win from Shi Junyao. Turned around a defeat from the earlier match in round 4 when it was 3-1 to Feng Tianwei. So the youngster has learnt a lot. And Shi Junyao has come through so strongly on the final day for the team Pearson. And, well, I still believe it is 1 difference. We'll get that confirmed in a while. Am I going And really, really very... Right, well, let's just see if we can have a little chat with the victor there. Here we go, across to Jun. Here's Jun with the players.
Thanks to Shi Junyao, this team championship final gap has been narrowed to 2 points. Let's get her thoughts on if that 4 points was enough for her team here, team person. 所以今天呢，试分你贡献的试分足够吗？
我觉得几分不是最主要的，为团队拼尽全力才是最重要的，才是最有意义的。
Okay, so 你有没有什么鼓励的话要对你其他的球员说一下？
加油！
Okay, 加油! So for Shi Junyao, she said she tried her best for her team, and hopefully her other teammates as well can hopefully try to bring it back and perhaps let team person be the ones to be emerge victorious. But let's talk to Feng Tianwei and her thoughts. You know, she is our first runner-up of the women's championship, so she has played and given her all here in this couple of days. 所以呢，其实今天的表现，我们习惯看你比较凶一点，你是不是累了？
因为今天对方拼得比较凶吧，所以说，造成了自己很多的失误。
Shi Junyao gave her A game today, and that's why Feng Tianwei feel like, you know, Shi Junyao gave a bigger challenge to her than she's used to. 所以呢，第2名其实恭喜你得到第2名是个很不错的成就。所以这整个比赛当中呢，我们到了尾声，你有什么话要跟我们分享的吗？
很开心能够参加这次比赛。 然后看到这么多的粉丝来现场给我们加油，来支持乒乓球，真的很感谢他们。谢谢。希望下一季的 T2 大家还能一如既往的支持乒乓球，希望支持我也支持 T2， 谢谢。
So we'll be seeing more from Feng Tianwei. She's our first runner-up for the Women's Championship. And today she is playing for her team, Team Mays, in this team championship. Next, 2 European men take center stage once again. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the grand finals of T2 Apex Team Championship between Team Maze and Team Person. Alongside me once again, Jörg Roskov and Vladimir Samsonov. Let's get Jörg's thoughts on the women's battle that we just saw. Feng Tianwei versus Shi Xunyao. We have already established they're both equally strong, but we know Feng Tianwei did not bring her A game today. Why do you think that is? Is it because of the women's championship a few days ago?
I think it's in fact also from the kill zone. Yeah, I think it was right after the kill zone, so it was not so easy to play. And first two sets, the body language was not there, so she was a little bit afraid. This was my feeling. Afterwards, it was okay, but she had a bad start, so afterwards it was not so easy to come back in the game. She lost the game, so it's only just 2 games ahead for Team Maze. So it will be very hard now.
Nevertheless, Team Maze are still in the lead. Let's look ahead now. The 2 European men coming to center stage. You know, Matthias Carlsen has got to redeem himself after losing that Killzone game, which he shouldn't have.
Yeah, of course. But Killzone, everything could happen. We told you before. But now it's a new game. They are just 2 games behind, so they are fresh of energy. And yeah, hopefully it will be a close game.
Thank you, Jörg Roskov. Let's get to Vladimir Samsonov's side of things now. Matthias, pressure is on him because Team Person is falling behind. So what does he need to come out here to do going up against Alexander once again?
Well, I mean, he had his chance actually to win Killzone. He had 2 game points, and but as I mentioned before, Alex is a very experienced player, very tough, mentally very tough player. And well, Matthias, I think he must forget that game.
Yeah.
And he must concentrate, of course, on the next rallies, on the next games, and of course he can do it. We've seen that there were so many close games between those 2 guys, and of course it's 13-11. Everything is so close, so exciting, and well, I'm definitely going to enjoy watching that match.
Absolutely, very solid advice here from Vladimir Samsonov. Let's welcome back Alexander Shibaev versus Matthias Carlsen.
Thank you very much indeed, Jun, and the boys. And you have to say, this one is a huge one for Maze because they've got the lead, and I've just had it confirmed that they are 13-11 in the lead at the moment, so that is a 2-point gap. Kyrul is our umpire for this one. It's 24 minutes. And Matthias Carlsen, well, he's got huge talent, great potential. We will see whether or not he can upset Shibaev, who actually has won both the contests and the Killzone that they played in T2. That is why Shibaev is so dangerous. I have to say, he has got a fabulous backhand, Jill.
Yes, he has, and I said earlier, Russians all seem to have good backhands. Been great players in the past. I'll say some names, but I'm sure the youngsters won't even remember them. They weren't even born.
Carlsen has got a bit more time to recover here, just a little bit, but it's still pressure on that clock. Oh yes, again. I tell you, his accuracy, his consistency is something to behold. Just look at that, off the center of the table, and he just can find the flanks beautifully.
Yeah, great backhands. Different positions in the table, very strong, wristy. But he's also got a good forehand as well.
And at the moment, Carlsen is getting blitzed. He can't defend quick enough. His reactions are not quite getting to where he wants to be, and that's really frustrating for Team Pearson. They've made a brilliant comeback, but Shibaev is going to try. Maybe the incentive of sharing 150,000 US dollars is a little bit of motivation. We shall see. It's 4-love. Great start for the Russian and for Team Maze.
Shibaev has beaten Carlsen twice in earlier rounds. So he's obviously thinks he's got the match of him and knows how to play him. How do you find it, Paul, when you play against Carlsen with the short pimples on his forehand?
It is very challenging when he's playing really well. It's like he's playing tennis. He's smashing the ball all the time, and you don't get much time to react. And he's got a little bit of backspin on the shot that he plays as well. So you have to play a shot, and again, you don't have much time to play a full shot.
Well, Paul Trinkle was talking there. Carlsen has moved up and has picked up 2 valuable points there. He's got the service to come at 2-4. And of course, they're allowed a very, very brief towel down with 6 points. And at 12 and at 18, of course. And that's gone. Oh, did it touch? No. There's an apology there from Shibaev. Very nice. Mays chewing gum and showing us his tongue. That's very pleasant. 2-5. Oh, great. Right into the corner. 5-3. Shibaev will now serve. Again, they're both attacking. They love to stand at the table close. And of course, it means that their time for seeing the ball is really limited. Oh, lovely. He wound that one up. He normally has been used to the backhand. He ran around the backhand and beautifully played it down the line, Jill.
Yeah, good side spin serve there with his backhand. And as you say, he stepped round and executed that strong forehand from the backhand side.
And another error there from Carlsen. He's just not getting the consistency of play at the minute. Shibaev is showing. He's a very compact player. He's actually not as short as he looks. Carlsen is very tall, but Shibaev has got a fabulous style, although he's tested there on the backhand from way back. He is the crouching tiger, isn't he? He's really, really aggressive. There he goes. Look at that, how low he gets to the table. Oh, he's not going to take any prisoners there, was he? He was absolutely going for broke, but it's still 2 points the difference. So he had a few points in the bag, but he went for broke and missed it. 7-5. He's a lovely lad, but I tell you what, he's got that look, hasn't he? Back alley stuff, my goodness. He is a real, real fighter.
7-6.
Carlsen would be delighted with this situation, and is that a timeout call? Looks like it.
Yeah, I think Shibaev has called that timeout. What do you think about that timeout, Paul? Do you think that's the right time in the game? 7-6?
Yeah, I think if the player feels they've lost a little bit of focus and momentum, then that's the right time, whether it's the first game or the last. You normally see it used in the last game, but I think very important here that Shibaev keeps his confidence high and tries to win this game and add that to the kill zone and keep Matthias' confidence down.
7-6.
There's actually quite a length of time in this game. Of course, Shibaev won the kill zone preliminary game. That's why he's got 1-0 on it. But you have to say, Paul Trinkle was just talking about calling the timeout, but that was a brilliant timeout, wasn't it? Because he stopped the momentum of his opponent. He's picked up one himself right after it. Excellent, 6-8. And another one for 6-9. Wow. And that really justifies that the timeout call. He knows what he's capable of, and he wants to upset the rhythm of Matthias. He's certainly done that. 6-9. It's gone. It's 10-6. Shibaev will take it. Well, how do we question the timeout? That was an absolutely perfect moment to break the rhythm.
Yeah, it certainly was. It obviously worked for Shibaev and Mays.
It's not done until it's done, of course. It's really, really interesting because it's the first to reach 11. So he's got a lot of work to do as Carlsen. That's certainly...
First warning, Shibaev.
Okay. We've got
10-7.
a warning for time wasting here. 10-7, game points, and that is it. That's 11-7. And Alexander Igorevich Shibaev has picked up another big game, big point for Mays. And really, at 11-7, he found that 8-7, he was having to have a little bit of a break to work it out, and he did it brilliantly.
Yes, he certainly did. Paul, what do you think Pearson will be saying to Carlson after that first game?
I think he's just got to try and pick his confidence up. You know, Matthias has normally got a great backhand, which has not been working so far, and Shibaev's done very well in putting him under a lot of pressure, but Matthias just needs to relax into the game and find his own style.
No, he's missed it off the tape. Shibaev kept his patience there as the drummer keeps drumming. He's finding the skin, he's finding a real rhythm out there, but Matthias needs the rhythm at the moment. That's better. Oh, and then he misses the backhand, missed the forehand off the tape earlier, then the backhand. 2-love to Shibaev. And, well, it's the crunch moments, it's millimeters maybe, but it is all coming for Shibaev. His psychological control of over the top of Carlson is really paying dividends now. There's another one. Confidence is oozing out of Carlson.
Yes, as Paul said earlier, I don't think Carlson has got in with his backhand as well as we've seen him in previous T2 rounds.
Unforced error, 16/9 to Carlson. That's big. And there's another. Well, was it forced or unforced? It was a good, very solid service.
Good start. And I think when you're a few points up, you get your confidence and you go for your strokes more. When you're the opponent, that's hasn't got any points, but he's got to keep fighting.
The T2 format demands that every point is fought so hard. Every game, big rewards, big money, and there's another poor shot. Carlson wants a timeout. He's got a timeout, but he wants it for the other reason. He's not feeling great about his play at the moment. Can Jorgen do anything about that?
I know, what do you think there, Paul? I mean, he's fighting, but things aren't going his way.
Yeah, I think possibly the occasion's got better. Alex has got a really strong head, and he is a winner. You can see that he's doing it for himself and the team right now. And I'd like to see Matthias being a little bit more aggressive, even in his body language when he wins the point, show a bit more emotion, try and get himself in the game. I think he's very quickly running away from him and Team Pearson, and I think, you know, if it keeps going like this, unfortunately it could almost be over before the last game.
It's making life very, very difficult for the team, as you so rightly said. Every point was absolutely vital. Carlson has desperately got to get back into this. He's lost 2-love with the kill zone and the main match point as well. He's lost 5-1 down, 15 minutes to go. He needs to pick up at least 1, perhaps even 2, at least to keep his team in. It's not happening at the moment. Shibaev is right there. There's only one to come, of course. Hayata versus Soch a little bit later on. That's going to be impossible for Soch to win without response and reply, I'm sure. Oh, that's better. Some excitement for us to be positive about Carlson.
Yeah, I think Carlson will be happy with that. He had his timeout and then he lost that first point, but no doubt he'll carry on fighting. As these players always do, they never give up.
That was a fantastic service. So much wrist on that, my goodness. Whip. Aces. Wow. Same again, mate? Something totally different. Uh-oh. A little good fortune on that occasion. 6-4. He's fighting hard. 3 points in a row for Matthias.
Top edge that. quite make contact.
Now, can he defend the serve? He can. 4 in a row.
Yeah, it's a good fight back there by Carlsen.
Again, the atmosphere building. Everyone, including Michael Mays, believes that they've got it covered, but hey, we have seen T2 throw up so many surprises. And there's another one, because he's leveled up at 6-all after being 6-1 down. That's a really, really impressive fight back by Matthias Carlsen. Pearson will be ever hopeful here that he can pick up 1 point, and then maybe even we get down into the kill zone. Hey, it's not impossible to win from this stage, even though he's 2-love down. 6-all, 13 minutes. Oh, that's impossible if he plays shots like that. Did he take the pace off that much?
No, there was a double bounce on the table, I think. We'll see it in slow-mo. Yeah, it bounced twice.
Well, again, he's a bit slow in getting around that forehand. Again, the team competition showing there with Feng Tianwei really back in support despite her disappointing performance. She's giving big support to her teammates. Why not? There's a lot of money at stake. 8-6. Yeah, great work. Shibaev is coming up with the surprise shots. This could be curtains here now if Shibaev picks up another couple of points. 12 minutes left. Come on, Matthias, let's get a bit of fight here.
Yeah, tried to flick that there, but his bat angle was too open. Didn't close it enough for that flick.
4 game points to Alexander Shibaev. Carlsen will serve, 6-10 down. He's almost buried, but not quite. And that is a great fight. High risk, back from the table a little bit, but some lovely reach. That's where he showed his height and his reach beautifully. 7-10, still an almost impossible mountain to climb here. That's better, that's better. We like this, we like this. 8-10 gives us something to really shout about, and just listen to the supporters as well. Could he do it? Well, it would bring the house down if he managed to pick up this game, I can tell you. It's still 2 points adrift, but that's great attacking play. Yeah, great work. 10-8, but it is Shibaev who can control this, and his serving has been immaculate. Oh, you beauty! Wow, what a surprise that was. He's obviously thinking about that moment, because that was perfect delivery. It's still game point, and in fact for the next 2 it will be still game point, but it's only first to 11 that we need, not a 2-point gap. It's 10-9. Shibaev must be feeling just a little bit wobbly after giving up 3 points in a row. And he's done it, 11-9, and that could be the moment when Mays thinks he's got the trophy already with one hand on it. That's great performance by Shibaev, despite the problems.
Yeah, that's he's playing well. I think Carlsen was fighting hard to get back in the game, but every credit to Shibaev.
What's your perspective, Paul? When you've played these players before, how have you coped with their power?
I think they're both great players. Shibaev coming out on top at the moment. I think that's sort of on the back of being confident from the team being ahead, and Matthias is struggling with that. You can see it. I'm a little bit disappointed actually with the Pearson bench as well. They're not really getting behind it and try to lift Matthias.
Shibaev particularly has got very good mental strength. You can feel it. You can see from his body language.
Third game, Shibaev of teammates to serve. Love all.
Focus, has got to be right here for Carlsen to try to damage limitation. We'll see how well he does. Here's Shibaev with the first service. It's a backhand.
Love all.
It's missed.
Love 1.
You need to see the clock just to have a look at where we are with the actual scoreboard relative to how much time we got left. There you go. Still time to pick up a couple. Carlsen, you never know. You never know. I can't believe that scoreboard is correct, is it? I thought Shibaev had lost that point, but hey ho, we'll have a look. It's 1-2, Carlsen in service. That's good, that's really good. Dynamic attack there very early on. Yep, good shot.
Yeah, hits that forehand very flat. Good position into the middle.
That's the shot that we're always fearing because of this bat setup.
Yeah, he hits it so flat, doesn't he, Paul? When he makes contact with it, as you say, it just drops, and it must be difficult for you to, or opponent, to play against it.
Absolutely, yeah. I think he's got to take the ball early, and that's what he's got to try and keep doing and keep being positive.
They've actually changed the balls, the scores around now. I thought it was looking very strange because Carlsen had one earlier. Sorry about my indecision, but there you go. It's come back to 2-all at the moment. Up 4-2. No, it's the other way around, surely. It is the other way around. We'll just wait patiently for an official score. Have we got it?
Yeah,
Thank you. Okay. I can't be wrong all the time, Jill, can I?
No comment.
Apparently I can. Okay. But this is a big, big moment for Carlsen and for Pearson. I told you that they could actually recover the situation somewhat, and it looks like Carlsen has a chance to do that. Shibaev's just gone off the boil a little bit. 8.5 minutes left. 5-1 the score. Carlsen in the lead. And now 6-1.
6-1.
Great flick there by Carlsen. Use of the wrist, the power from the wrist and elbow.
Oh, he went for the big one. It was more of a block, but again the power from Shibaev just did enough. Yeah, just overplayed his hand a fraction there, but it's so easy to talk like that from this distance. When you're at the table and it's all happening like a flash, it's so hard. That's better. 7, 2-7. Shibaev will be disappointed, but keep that eye on the clock. This is really important. I don't think we've had 6 games complete, but certainly there's 5 possible with this one, with the kill zone. That's the great thing. 7-3. Carlsen will want to finish this really quickly. These 2 services are very important. And he's picked up the first one nicely.
Yeah, he'll want to try and finish this game as soon as possible so that they've got the opportunity to play another game or part of a game.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Well, he's done exactly as he'd hoped, and as basically we'd hoped, because it keeps things tight. There's the trophy. That's what they're playing for. It's a very heavy crystal, I can tell you. Really, really impressive. This inaugural T2 event is coming to a close today, and next season is going to be even bigger and better and more extravagant in every way, and the players will be really looking forward to it, I know. 3-9. Carlsen, he's got another one to make it 10, 3-10, and there's still loads of time left. We'll have at least one more game, and who knows, if it goes to this kind of numbers, we might even get another one in. He missed it, the counter. 10-4, but Shibaev's ambition will be to hold up the clock as much as he can. Carlsen, game points, loads of them.
10-4.
6 minutes left. He's missed that one. Shibaev doing a good job here, just holding up progress. Mays will still be very confident. Just have a look at the situation with the score. Is that 4 points the difference? It is 15-11 at the moment. 15-11. That's it though, that's 11-5, and Carlsen has found his way onto the scoreboard, and for Pearson to now get 15-12. Does that make it sense? Yes, it does.
Yeah, well, now. Obviously, Pearson needs these next game or next few games. What do you think? You know, if Shibaev gets these, then it's very difficult, isn't it?
I think it is. I think Bernie's always got a chance in the last game to win, but to win by 4 or 5 is going to be very difficult. So I think Matthias needs to win this one to keep the tournament alive.
I saw a yellow card there. Well, another infringement, and there could be some points lost there. Point lost. Oh, that's good. Shibaev, he's really up for it. He's pumped, but there's a difference between being pumped up and being in control. Less than 5 minutes. Oi. Top of the tape there, just interfered with that. I guess Shibaev at 2-1. Whatever the score, if they go down to 0 on the clock there, that's what will count. And even if it's, let's say 6 or 7 all, they'll play one point to decide it. Anyway, it's 1-3 at the moment. Shibaev has found his control and is scoring 1-3. Missed that one, 2-3. There's a real intensity inside this cavern. Okay, there's not a million people here, but it's so crowded and so exciting and so powerful, the atmosphere. It's table tennis with an electrifying atmosphere. It's wonderful to see and experience. It's 2-3. Oh, lucky break there. He'll take a towel down for as long as he can, that's for sure. He'll be testing the umpire here, but that was a real good stroke of fortune.
It was, yes. Unfortunately, they all count when they just dribble over the net. But both players making sure they towel down. It looks very hot out there, Paul, under those lights, is it?
It is, and there's a lot of people in here today, and that's it is a great atmosphere. It's very hot, very sweaty, and the players are obviously under a lot of pressure as well.
Beautiful work. Oh, Carlsen! No wonder he kicks the table in disappointment. He played that point brilliantly. The rally was here and there, he's defending. And then when he had the counter-attack forehand, he puts it long. Oh, Pearson.
Well, there won't be anyone more disappointed than Carlsen with missing that one.
That's sure. Mays is happy, 2 minutes, 13 seconds left, and 4 points is a lot to make up even in that time. This could be the Lord Mayor's show has almost started for Michael Mays and his team. Oh, what a counter. Whoa. Blow that one away. My goodness. 3-6 is the score. Carlsen will just take it, but at 1 minute 40, he's got to get real action here. Shibaev will hold up as long as he possibly can. It's tactics, strategy. 4-6. See, this could still be a 3-2, which will not be the end of the story entirely for Pearson. But it all depends on the table tennis gods right now. Will they be kind to Carlsen? 6-4. They won't be kind. 7-4. Oh dear, and now with 1 minute left to go, you can't play 4 points in that time, can you? I tell you what, Shibaev will not want to play any more than 2 points in that time. 7-4. I think that was wrong, wasn't it? Oh, he took the edge.
Yeah,
My goodness.
Just touched the,
Okay, well,
touched the net and clipped off there.
Matthias, his head went down at that moment. 44 seconds left. And he will be hugely, hugely disappointed. It's not for himself, it's for his team as much as anything. Extra point, well.
5-8.
Just a tantalizing teaser there from Shibaev to miss the table. 5-8. Oh, but he comes up with an absolute cracker. That's how to receive a serve when you're under pressure.
Yeah, went slightly long there, got let Shibaev in a bit too easy. I think Carlsen's feeling under pressure.
And wait a minute, we haven't finished yet. Look at the 14 countdown. If he picks up one more before the time is up. No, he's not going to. He's just going to hold on. Well, maybe he will try. Oh!
6-10.
Okay, that's it. That's the game over. That's the match over. And that is 4-1 in favor of Shibaev and the Team Mays. And that puts the score now way, way up into the stratosphere for Mays. $150,000 US at stake. And it would appear they've got more than one hand on the trophy here now. 4-1 to Shibaev. The first kill zone was important. And, well, do you know, he doesn't even know what the situation is. Mays will tell him, I think. He was asking, did I lose by, or did I miss out by 4-1? What was the score? 16-12 is the score now. Okay, in terms of Team Mays, great stuff. We've got a real big replay here, but Team Mays again will be really happy with this situation. Absolutely first class. We've got the replay of that match here at the moment. We'll see the stats in a while. Really, really impressive. The Russian, once again, maintains his superiority. There you go, Team Mays with Alexander Shibaev, 45/38. Brilliant, brilliant performance by Shibaev. Let's go over now to Jun for the interview.
That was the penultimate match here in this team championship, and Alexander Shibaev has given Team Mays a 4-point lead. Let's get Matthias Carlsen's perspective first. Did you do your best here for Team Person today?
Yeah, of course. I always try to do my best, but he played clever and I had some opportunities in the games that I didn't take.
Well, let's wrap up your entire season here in T2 APAC. 6 months of regular season and now stepping into the grand finals. So do share with us your experience.
It's been an amazing experience and I'm really happy to have played here this season. And I'm a little disappointed right now that I couldn't help my team more in this big final, but I'm still happy with the season.
Well, thank you very much, Matthias Carlsen, for your contribution here in T2 APAC. Nevertheless, this team championship is not over yet, but thanks to Alexander Shibaev, they now have a 4-point lead. Your thoughts on that match just now? It was tough, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm very happy that I played this tournament, and I think very nice atmosphere. And this first time for T2, and I think they do very good things, And I'm very happy that I win, and but we must continue. So also I want to say hi all fans. Thank you very much. You come. If no fans, no possible play. Thank you. Thank you, fans.
Thank you so much, Alexander Shibaev. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So he secured 4 valuable points for his teammates, but this fixture is not over yet. Next, another round of women's battle. Can Hina Hayata wrap up this fixture and bring it home for teammates, or Bernadette Such, our women's champion, pull off another miracle? You don't want to miss out on this. That's next. Welcome back to the grand finals of the team championship between Team Mace and Team Person here in T2 APAC. We're only one match away from finding out which team will be crowned champion in our inaugural season. So joined by me, alongside me once again, is Vladimir Samsonov and also Jörg Vroskov. Let's get Vladimir's side of things first. Looking at this match now, Bernadette Search has a tough task ahead. If she wants Team Person to win, she needs to secure at least 4 points to level things. So is it possible or not?
Well, yeah, we need a miracle, I think, here, and but we all know that Benny can do it, right? But actually, what we saw today, for example, that winning the kill zone actually helped, for example, Alex Shibaev and also Shishin Yao to play well afterwards, and Benny lost the kill zone.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited, really.
That's a very interesting perspective. So Hina Hayata and Bernadette Search, obviously they're in their A game, top form right now. This is the final. Pressure is definitely on them now. So do you think they can handle it?
Well, I mean, it's so intense today. Actually, when Matthias won his game and it came to 15-12, I got nervous.
Yeah.
You know, really, I got really nervous because I knew that the next game will be so important. But now we have Bernadette and Hina. Well, Bernadette must win the first game.
Yeah.
And the second, and the third, of course.
Yes, and
but
the fourth.
the first game, of course, is very important. I think if Hina manages to win the first game, it will be basically, I mean, it will be almost impossible for Team Person to win.
But we will see. Thank you very much, Vladimir. Jörg Vroskov, do you have a different perspective here? Do you think Bernadette can possibly bring it back?
She's the champion, so she can bring it back for sure. She has self-confidence, and as Vladi said, first set is very important. Yeah, it's not so easy to handle it, but she can do it.
So on the last note now, before I let both of you go, Team Person versus Team Mace, can the players do it? Who will win, you think?
I think Team Mace, they will win it, yeah.
But we will find out. Can Bernadette Search create a miracle once again? Well, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Hina Hayata and Bernadette Search.
This is the final matchup then for the team competition at T2. We've had some extraordinary matches. We've had some great surprises as well, but nothing more surprising. Here's Wang Ramfun from Malaysia, umpire for this one. And well, the youngster, the 17-year-old Japanese Hina Hayata, a sensational talent. The lefty, she has just got to go about her business as a normal environment. But I tell you what, Bernie Such is absolutely a stunning player. We're going to see moments of great television here because Bernie wears her heart on her sleeves. Not that she's wearing any sleeves at the moment, but certainly she is very emotional. And you'll see her up and down. You heard what Rossi said just now about if Hayata actually wins his first game, it's all over for Pearson. We'll see. Jill Parker's with me. She's been at the highest level in her day. We've also got Paul Drinkle, and of course they both know what pressure is like. What kind of pressure is on the youngster here, Jill?
Well, she is a youngster, but she's been very successful this year. I mean, she's just won the Spanish Open in November, and she beat Jeong Ji-hee in the final 4-3. So she's a great player for the future and very experienced, even at a young age.
But there's nothing that Bernie Such is just not capable of. She tells me that, so you've got to believe it, haven't you?
Well, yeah, but then if you look at ranking, Hayata, she's 14 in the world, and Sox is 57. But, you know, she won the T2 singles final against the highly ranked Fung Tian Wei, so you can't,
nope, you're absolutely
can't
right.
go by that.
Of all the players that has benefited throughout the competition of T2, I believe Bernie Such is the one that has benefited most from the continuous competition, the challenging competition all the time, the environment. She loves the limelight, so she's on television all the time. It's a fantastic opportunity for her to show how good she is. But that is all leveled at 4-all then at the moment.
Well, I think, Paul, will you agree this T2 competition has been good for you as well, because you've had some fantastic wins?
Absolutely, yeah, it's been great being at this high level throughout the season, and hopefully be back next year to play some more great games and get back into the T2 Championship. Great place to play.
Right, well, it is Team Mays that are jumping for joy at the moment. And you have to say, with a shot like that, absolutely freedom of movement, but it's 5-all. And Bernie Such, I tell you, everyone doubted her ability. Her father came and he supported her and said she can do it. Feng Tianwei, she had her doubts right at the moment and went to 5-3 in the kill zone, and then she ultimately took $40,000 away with her. Amazing. Bernie Such has got the lead at 5-6 at the moment, and this is going to be really tight. She's a fighter. And look at that for that flat back. It's an extraordinary shot. We see her play it so many times. Look at that. Something's happening on the ball. It's just a little bit.
Yeah, it's an unusual
heavier
shot. It's a bit like a flap.
Yeah. Oh, heavy topspin, and she took the pace off it a little bit and concentrated on the spin. Beautiful work.
Yeah, that's change of pace. That's good. Nice slow one, just to put that in. Keep her opponent guessing.
Ooh. Well, if we see a replay of what she said then to Jorgen, I tell you, interesting, because at 8-5 it all looks very good, but she really went for broke into the middle of the table. We see her attack the body. Did it again, missed it, 7-8. Twice in a row on the forehand. Timo's happy. We'll see him a bit later in the individual final. Some ouch moments here for Bernie Such, but Hayata's not done yet, that's for sure. 7-8. What a great shot that is. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, she got a great angle there. Bernadette could flick out wide, and then she played on the diagonal the other side.
She's certainly been the star of the women's side of things. And as far as the television, oh, is he going to open his eyes? He does open his eyes. He's living every point, that's for sure. 9-8. Oh, you beauty! Absolutely cracker from the center of the table, out wide on the flank. And that is just sensational shot. Putting that the power back on even more than she received it.
Yeah, counter topspin there, real quick off the bounce with that backhand, very wristy shot.
9-all, this is a huge point right here. Oh, it took the edge, and that is 10-9. And the whole destiny of the T2 Team Championship can rest on this next point. It's an enormous point there, 16-12 in favor of Mays. If they go 17-12, I think you can say bye-bye to the trophy person. 10-9, $150,000 at stake, and it's right here, and it's, oh, missed it. That's pressure, that is pressure. That's 10-all, it's still 1 point the difference. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of nerve at stake right here. Can you do it, Bernie? Oh, my goodness me. 11-10, and on a net point, it looks like the trophy has been decided. Unbelievable. Bernie could not have done anything about that. How often Lady Luck plays its part.
Yeah, that was very unlucky, because she had no chance of getting that ball back. And I think Pearson, you look at him and he just sort of had a grin on his face as to say, what do I do now? What does my team do?
Oh, Christmas has come early with that one, but listen, it's part of the game. It's no... Oh, a little tear there. It's a little tear. And you can't say that she hasn't put her heart and soul into it. Look at that. Unbelievable. 17-12 is the difference. There's no way that in this time available she can make up that. Absolutely no way. But one thing is certain, Bernie will be right there at the end, absolutely doing the best she can. She lost the first 11-10. There you go. That's exactly it. She is going to put on a show for her fans, for the team, for her country. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful entertainer. Not quite an air shot, but almost. Good serve that, Jill. Great service. It's the clock, 16 and 36 seconds and counting down. That's what we've got to look at. What we need is for the 17-year-old now is to think that everything is done and dusted, don't we?
We do.
Oi. Oi.
Yeah, she's still fighting.
Oi.
She's got the little scream happening now. That's what we want to see. We want to see some good rallies now, some good table tennis.
It is excellent television. Look at that. That's that shot we've seen, followed up with another brilliant forehand. I tell you what, she is Miss Table Tennis at the moment. Look at that. Absolutely extraordinary. If you want great TV, Bernie's going to deliver. 5-1. There you go. It's easy, isn't it, this game? What do you reckon, Paul?
I think it's very interesting, Bernie, at the start of this game, trying to act very relaxed as if she wasn't really focused, but actually she was. She's trying to get this game done and dusted as quick as possible to put some pressure on Hina, but it might be a little bit too much to ask for.
It is far too much to ask. We know Rossi was saying that just earlier. 15 minutes left, 1-7. If it becomes 11-1, oh, he goes for the big one. All those guys on Team Maze at the moment, they all know that they've got a very, very good Christmas ahead of them in terms of the rewards, that's for sure. They know it. Look at them. She has to have her own psychiatrist traveling with her. It's amazing, isn't it? Bernie is so hot and cold with everything she does, but it's absolutely wonderful TV. Here she is once again with the service, 7-4. Missed that one. Oh dear. Yeah, well, she's got to keep her concentration as well. She did so well to get the 7-1, but she's then lost 4 in a row. Ouch, did that hurt? Ooh, my shoulder. 5-7. Good shot in off the edge. But I tell you what, Hayata, she deserves praise as well. In our hearts, we've been hoping for a really close final, haven't we? But in reality, Hayata has just been quality girl, hasn't she?
She has. She's a great prospect for the future, and I'm sure we'll be seeing her in more international competitions, world championships in the Japanese team.
Okay, 8-7, 13 minutes left. Would be a huge payday for Timo Boll. He's a share of the 125,000, 150,000 and 40,000 in the individual. Come on. What's the best BMW or Audi in the marketplace at the moment?
He's probably already got it, has he, Paul?
Actually not sure what he drives at the moment, but I know he's not short on cash, that's for sure.
Oh, well, Bernie is still in this. 9-8, 8-9. Oh, unbelievable service. Great work. Oh, my goodness me. That was sheer innate talent. You can't teach that. That's something that is unbelievably natural. Wow. Yeah, no, I can't believe it either. Oh, did she do that? 9-all. Amazing. We've got some great pictures. We can replay them time and time again until the next time we meet. It's unbelievable. Look at this. 12 minutes left. 10-9 Hayata. Bernie will serve, but Hayata We'll have last laugh if she comes in with this one. She's missed it, 10-all. There's still one more point required. Hayata will serve it. But the great thing is, Bernie Such does not know when she is beaten, so she'll be fighting for every point. Here we go. This is for 3-love. She's missed it. 11-10. Arigato gozaimasu. Japan have done the job. And look at Team Mays. We've still got more table tennis to come, but that is it. The team championship has been decided, and I'll leave it to Jill and Paul to talk about it at the moment.
Well, before this match started tonight, did you think Team Mays would beat Team Pearson?
I did. I thought before it started the other day, I thought Mays had the stronger team and they just had to go out there and show it, and they've done that. And as you said to someone, I think they'll win by at least 5 games, and that's proving right at the moment.
Look at that though, 11-10, 11-10. How exciting is that? I mean, to be on the losing end of that is just so disappointing. We've still got time going at the moment. Hayata's done a great job, 17 years old. How exciting is that in an atmosphere like this at the Cavern? We're at the Pine Tree Studios in the southwest of Malaysia. And I tell you what, they've come alive here every month for the last 7 months. It's been an extraordinary commitment by the players and by everyone involved. And Hayata is just in the zone at the moment. And I could say she's in the kill zone, but in fact we've got 10 minutes left. But okay, didn't make that one. But she has been absolutely in control. She's been fluent, aggressive. Whatever Bernie's thrown at her, she's been able to match, but not on that occasion. It's 2-3. It's been a great tournament though, Jill, hasn't it? Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it has. It's been great table tennis, some wonderful games that we've seen. Great atmosphere in the Cavern as well. Would you agree with that, Paul?
Absolutely, yeah, it's been great so far. It's a shame we've still got 10 minutes left, but the match is pretty much over. But you know, Bernie will keep fighting, and I'm sure we'll see some great table tennis still to be played.
Well, it will be appropriate for Bernie to at least pick up one game here, 1 point for her team. Let's see how it pans out. But it's still hugely exciting watching these youngsters, particularly watching the unheralded people like Bernie coming to the fore and winning the individual title. Amazing. No one expected that. We've all heard what a talent Hayata is. We all know about her talent. So we expected her to do really, really well here. But Team Mays, well, he's had the luck on his side, no doubt about that. He won the European Youth Singles in '99, so 18 years ago. He had a bronze at the World Championships in Shanghai, won European Championships in the singles in 2009. So he's had a solid career, but he's had a very colourful career as well as Michael Mays, isn't he? Some fallings out with a few people over the years, and certainly he's had a great reputation for being a personality himself.
I think he's done some modelling as well, is that right, Paul?
Yeah, I think he's had his hand in a lot of different things, and I think now he's starting his own business and got an own fitness app or something that he's venturing into, so hopefully that goes well for him.
It's always difficult with a table tennis player once their career is finished. You know, what are they going to do, you know, to earn a living for the rest of their lives? It is hard, isn't it, unless you've got something in place already.
Well, I know, Jill, that poor Drinkle has got media in mind. He's a broadcaster, as of now. Good to see you, Paul. Good to hear you. It's really great to have expert opinions in an area that is actually, it looks easy, but it is quite challenging. Anyway, we've got just under 8 minutes left. Hayata has got an 8-7 lead. It's tough for Bernie to get herself really, really up for this, but she will be fighting, that's for sure. She misses that one. 7-9. Hina Hayata is from Kitakyushu in Fukuoka, the prefecture. She's come a long way. 14th in the world rankings and has really made amazing strides. That is it, 11-7, there's still time to go. We could be looking at 5. It's 4-love at the moment in favour of Hayata. And really there's not much you can say about Michael Mays except he's a very happy chappy. He could put on the Father Christmas outfit right now and convince the world, couldn't he?
But then, you know, Pearson talking to Bernie, you know, probably saying to her, come on, you know, keep going, keep fighting, just do your best.
Yeah, well, the sponsors have done a great job here, of course. T-Bar as well, really, really supported. Seamaster, of course, we got them right in the centre of the table. And of course, Funk G, the originator and the guy that has really conceived this whole project, is being congratulated as we come towards the finals moments of this T2 event. Everyone has been involved for a whole year trying to set this up, and it's come to its culmination today. I think you'll be missing it, won't you? We've had a lot of fun.
We have.
That's good stuff. Hayata comes up with the point there, but again, really good play right to the end. 5 minutes 47 seconds. I tell you what, this match has dragged really beyond measure. We've always thought these 24 minutes are so fast, but now that the title has been decided, it's really, really tough to take.
Paul, we've played the matches that have been played in the T2, they've used more than one ball. How do you find that? Because obviously it makes it a lot quicker.
It does. I think personally I really like it. I think it's great for my game and my style. I don't like taking too much time and walking around. I think there are some players that like that, but I think it's great for the sport as well. It keeps it very interesting, very intense, and less breaks obviously, so there's more action.
And how do you cope with going from this competition then going to other competitions where you just play with one ball?
It is quite difficult. You know, you're playing a match in a pro tour and different competitions, and it can be twice or sometimes even 3 times as long as a match here. So it's a slightly different type of concentration that you've got to have, and it does sometimes take a bit of time to make the transition.
Well, that was a really great rally. Just look at this. We are missing a few of these great shots. And force there. Bernie forces the error from Hayata. But again, they're opening up their shoulders at the moment, swinging like windmills at this ball. It's 3-8. Less than 5 minutes left. Hayata has done her job, just keeping the concentration. But just look at that beautiful little glide into the table. Lovely inside out of the backhand, like a fencer coming into attack. It was beautiful. 8-4 Hayata. What's been the highlight of your life, Paul, in terms of your table tennis existence? I've got lots of little things down here. Gold medal in the mixed doubles in Glasgow in 14 at the Commonwealth Games. You'll be going down for the Commonwealths in Gold Coast. Lots of stuff here. What was your highest achievement to date?
I think the gold medal in the mixed doubles has got to be the one, because it was actually with my wife as well, Jo. So it was great to win that together, and obviously we still relive it all the time now.
You're allowed to wish her well, you know. You can say something if you want to.
She's probably still sleeping at the moment, hopefully, if the kids have let her have a little bit of a lay-in today.
Oh, well, Jo, you've brought the best moment in your hubby's life. That's an amazing thing.
Yeah, you had to say that, otherwise you'd have been in trouble when he got home.
Right, it's game points here. 3 minutes left, 10-6. Hayata has got it there, 11-6, 5-love, and we're still not reaching the kill zone. Wow, this has gone on for 3 hours, hasn't it? Goodness. Well, how much can you celebrate? Look at the points difference now, 20 points to 12. in terms of the difference. And, well, all the forecasts are now being played out correctly. Now, Bernie will not want to play this back again. She'll be thinking about yesterday when she won the individual tournament. But this is a bit of a nightmare for her, despite the fact that she's still working so hard. What has Hayata got that many of the other players don't have? I mean, she's got such great rhythm and style, isn't she?
She has. I think she's got fantastic serves, and she's very quick around the table. Her footwork, I think, is one of the best in the women's games, and I think all the young Japanese are really working on that, and they're really taking over table tennis, and it'll be great to see these players in the future.
Because they've got a wealth of young players coming through, haven't they? And I suppose with Tokyo 2020, they'll have a wealth of players to choose from.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic Olympics to look forward to. All my times working in Japan, one of my favorite places to work. Look at that for an attempt. Bernie smiles. She's not jumping around with joy because there's nothing to be really, really joyful about. But that is fantastic table tennis. Great stuff. But Tokyo is going to be something very, very special. Really looking forward to that. Everything is efficient. Everyone will be absolutely ready for it. The facilities will be brilliant. The players will be looked after. It will be stunning. Bernie could take the last point here. So when we go down to 0-0 on the clock, you can see there, it will be the end of the contest. And let's just hope it's Bernie that's got the big score. She will have it here. Hayata's not naturally charitable, and I'm sure she's playing for every point now, but with less than 1 minute, she's going to be giving up one of those games, that's for sure. Whatever the score is, without the time clock there, will be the score of the game. Just look at the team maze gathering, arm around arm, shoulder to shoulder. They are waiting to give us something. There they go. They are absolutely wrapped in this. $150,000 worth, US dollars worth of celebration coming up. 10 seconds and counting down. They'll probably count with us. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bernie has won the game, but Mays has won the team championship for the first time at T2. And up they go. Hayata smiles. You cannot understand how big that is as a feeling of celebration. Michael Mays and his team, T2 champions. We'll let the pictures tell the story, Jill.
Yeah, great performance by the team Mays.
7 months of effort, and I have to say it all comes down to a really tight contest. Their supporters, Team Mays, #1, quite right. The drummers are drumming, Pearson are celebrating, and why not? It's been an extraordinary contest. I know Paul Drinkler has said it before, he's never been part of such a table tennis festival. Let's have a look at the highlights of that last match. But Paul, just tell us what your feelings and emotion have been part of this T2 celebration.
It's been a great season, and it's been great to be part of it. And I think it's really come to a great end here, and I think Team Mays have earned the win and the victory. I think obviously throughout the year they've been the strongest. They finished top of the table out of the group stage, and now they've gone on to win it.
You have told us that you feel you have benefited from this particular competition. Is that in reality? Have your results actually benefited the same way in other competitions?
Yeah, definitely. I think after round 1 I went to the Australian Open and managed to get to the semi-final, and it was directly after playing in the first T2 and flying straight to Australian Open, so it was great.
Right, well look, you can't deny that the celebration continues. It's absolutely fantastic. Team Mays have done it, Hayata's done it, Bernie will be a little bit disappointed, but there's no doubt at all. It was a brilliant performance, Hayata. Team May's victorious, and I know that we are going over now to Jun with an interview right now. Here she goes in a couple of seconds now. Absolutely brilliant tournament. Team Mays have won it.
Team championship of the inaugural season of T2 APAC goes to Team Mays, but Team Person and Jürgen Person and his entire team put up a fantastic fight here in the final. Tell us about the summary of today's final battle and your entire season here in T2 APAC, Jürgen.
I think I start first. I want to congratulate Team Mays. Yeah, they have been fantastic the whole season, and they are the number ones. Yeah, so first, I mean, all my team wants to congratulate them. Yeah. So we put up to a good fight. We were down when we came into this last day, 10-7, and we knew we have to win maybe 2 Killzone games. We only won 1, but then we came back with we were back only 2 behind. Yeah, so we didn't get close to them. Only 2 sets behind. Yeah, so the goal was to get level or come 1 set behind. Yeah, and then of course last match Bernie, 4 sets down. She must win 4. It's not so easy, and she's playing against Hayata, who played a very nice game and very good. Yeah. So, but the whole season I'm very happy with. It has been a fantastic travel list with T2. All the fans, all the workers, all the stuff, everything. And especially have been very fun to work with my team, yeah. So now we have a goal for next season. We have to be number 1. Then now we started as number 2, like T2. Next one we go for number 1 spot. And especially thanks to all the fans which are here today. And also I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Team Person.
Thank you so much, Jürgen Person, for your entire contribution here in this league.
And thank you for you, Jun. You have done a perfect job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jürgen Person. And of course, the man of the moment right now, Michael Mays, leading his entire team. Team Mays to victory here. Team championship goes to them. $150,000 US in the back. Congratulations, Michael. How proud are you of your entire team today?
No, I've been proud of my team since day one. I mean, we have a fantastic team spirit in our team, and it's just amazing working with these guys. And it's been a personally very big experience for me as well as a coach and a captain. I mean, I've learned a lot from the players, and I'm just very happy that we won today. I think we deserve it. If you look throughout the whole season, and again, I mean, my players today, it's not so difficult to be a captain when you have such a player in your players in your team. So yeah, big thanks to them. They did it.
Yes, they did indeed. So this has got to be, you know, the best way for you to end your season here in T2 APAC as champion, as team champion, and for yourself as team captain. So the overall season for you, you know, do you have anything to say perhaps to the fans, to T2?
No, I mean, first of all, I will like to say thanks to the fans, especially the fans in the hall, but also the fans who are watching at home. It's very, very important. Our sports live from the fans we have around the world, so it's very important. And next, I would like to say thanks to T2. It's been a fantastic experience, and I'm grateful that hopefully I will be back next season.
We look forward to seeing you and having you back again. Congratulations, Michael Mays, the amazing team, winner of Team Mays. Next up, we move into the 3rd and 4th placing match of the men's championship, which will make way for the climax. We will find out who will be men's champions, so don't go anywhere. welcome back to the grand finals of T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. We're moving into the men's championship third and fourth placing match, and it is between Chuang Chi-yuan and Jun Mizutani, two fabulous Asian players that have shown us the best of table tennis right here on this stage in T2 APAC. Ahead of that clash, we have both team captains. On my left, it is from Team JJ, Zhang Jialiang, and of course on my right, Jürgen Persson, who has a fan now. Okay, let's go to JJ's side of things first. He's dressed up today. He's got the glasses and the fan. 这个样子，为什么你今天会装的这个模样啊？
因为这个光线是所有乒乓球里边是最好的一次的光线，所以刺激到我的眼睛，我不能不用这个黑眼镜。
Too bright, he says. Too bright.
Yeah, it's the best T2 light. OK， 我让他拿着这个扇子，因为他这个在中国这个有生意。You has the business in China, so you learn some Chinese, talk Chinese by okay? Okay, good.
Okay. Jürgen Persson, your boy, Jun Mizutani is coming on here. Let's give him some words of encouragement because this will be the last time we see Jun Mizutani feature here in T2 APAC. What would you say to Jun?
Yeah, just go in and enjoy the match. Yeah. I hope they will play a good match and many long rallies for the spectators and the fans here. So just enjoy this moment. I mean, it's a third or fourth position, so I will tell him that. And yeah, and I'm happy to get this from my friend JJ. Yeah.
Yes, so both team captains has the fan, 两边都有扇子. So how is it going to go down here between Chuang Chi-yuan and Jun Mizutani? Well, let's welcome the players. Please put your hands together for Chuang Chi-yuan. Chuang Chi-yuan from Team JJ, ladies and gentlemen. His opponent today, it's gonna be a good one. It's from Japan, from Team Persson, Jun Mizutani. Chuang Chi-yuan versus Jun Mizutani. Let's welcome Miss Carrie Schreiner, our T2 Apex ambassador. Is Carrie here? Carrie Schreiner, there you go. A big round of applause, please, for T2 Apex ambassador, all the way from Germany, a race car driver. She's our ambassador today, and she will be conducting a round, a round of coin toss. So on this coin, there is red and there's blue. Carrie, come on over here. Yep. Okay, let's allow Chi-yuan to pick a color, red or blue? Red for Chi-yuan. It's blue, so Jun Mizutani to serve. All the best, gentlemen. Enjoy your match. Wish you all good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, men's championship third and fourth placing starts now.
Right, well, we're in the singles stage now. Again, team has been complete. And there we go, Chuang Chi-yuan. And against Jun Mizutani, this is the against Timo Boll in the semi-final, of course, and that was an extraordinary matchup. But Chuang is a fabulous player. He has been so dominant in many areas of the game. The boy from Kaohsiung, we'll see whether or not he can match up with Jun Mizutani, who's one of the most flamboyant players on the circuit. Here he is, the left-hander who has something very special. Some players have got character, others have got charisma, others have got unbelievable talent and can succeed. I think Jun Mizutani's got all of those, hasn't he?
He has, yes. He's a great player to watch, but his expressions on his face, I mean, it looks as though he's always smiling.
There you go, there's Chuang has actually won the last time that they met in round 2 and round 4. Victories there, but I tell you what, Jun Mizutani has got unbelievable character and he knows how to fight. Ranked 13 in the world, Chuang Chi-yuan, and at 36 years old, I think he was only, what, a month old. Was he a month younger than Timo Boll? I think he was, but Jun Mizutani still in his 20s, 28 now, but we seem to have grown up with him. He's been fantastic over his lifetime. Wang Ruanfeng is going to be our umpire. We've got the full 24 minutes, but if it gets down below 2 minutes and there's still time to play, we'll have the kill zone as well. But we'll explain if that happens a little bit later. Jun Mizutani has got an extraordinary ability to get shots back from all parts of the table. Let's have a look at it. This is not a practice. We're in full play. This is for big money.
It is, and what a great start to the first game.
1-all.
Oh, that is unbelievable. Down the line from body to body to body and then out to the flank. Just watch this backhand. Stunning backhand. Beautiful. And again, Chuang Chien has come off to an absolutely fabulous start.
You played these two players, Paul, in this tournament. Which one do you think is the most difficult to play against?
Actually, I had great success against both of these players here at the T2. I think I won twice against Chuang, once against Jun and one draw with Jun. So I played very well against them, but they're both open players. And for me, Jun's slightly harder to play being a left-hander.
Wow, that's something. Poor Drenkel there just telling us that he's beaten both these players. So you know what kind of guys we've got. Then we just saw JJ, his flamboyant self as well. It was absolutely fabulous, the fact that Paul Drenkel has managed to overcome these guys in the T2 competition. And Mitsutani missing on the backhand side there. But Chuang had a great start in his table tennis career because both his mum and dad were heavily involved in table tennis. National representatives from way back, so he really didn't have much choice.
No, he didn't, and his mother was one of the national coaches, and she was often seen in his corner at ITTF tournaments.
Let's put it this way, he was never going to be a trumpet player in his life,
you
was he?
never know, you never know.
Well, we've got a musician, actually. Bernie Surge's dad is a professional musician. He's here this week, so you never know. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, he plays the keyboard and he sings at weddings. So.
There you go. Yeah, we talked about colourful crowds. Well, we've got them here. Oh, you beauty! The crowd got into that one. We are talking about the third, fourth placement, but there's a lot of money at stake even so. And obviously the prestige of getting into the top frame in the T2 competition, very important. Look at Jun go, got the edge there, down the middle and leveled it up at 6-all. It's exciting to watch, Jill, isn't it?
Yeah, good table tennis. I think the fans like to see someone hitting the ball hard and someone ballooning it, defence back at them.
When are you going to change direction? It's absolutely fantastic. The gladiators of the cavern, the T2 cavern, and I tell you what, they are drawing blood already. It's absolutely wonderful to watch. Okay, couldn't defend that. And then, I mean, they're not naturally defenders. They are attackers through and through, but they've got such a great eye for the ball. It's amazing.
Well, I think when someone hits the ball hard and draws them away from the table, sometimes they have to revert to...
What a rally. What a rally. Unbelievable rally. There's so much to talk about there. Jorgen is smiling, but even Jun Mitsutani is smiling there because what about that ball he picked up? It only just bounced off the table. He still got it back. Unbelievable. Look at that. Oy, oy, oy. There's no way that Chuang was ever going to do anything but give us an exhibition here. Fantastic. It's on the other foot now. Who's going to counter? Wow. This is a commentator's dream. Wow. Fat. 8-8. Lucky. Who for? Mitsutani with the serve. Well, I think in the players' meeting that Jeff Chu had, he said, we want some exciting play. Have they delivered? Wow. In bucketfuls. Look at this. Listen to the crowd. T2 is alive and kicking. Unbelievable. Come on. Mitsutani 10-8. Sensational play. Sensational way to finish off a T2 season of joy. Unbelievable.
That's good table tennis there, lobbing the ball up. It's fans can't always see, but
that's it. 11-8. And here, there's not much that Jorgen can say except smile. Mitsutani, wow. And you beat these guys, Paul Drinkle. Just tell us again.
I did, yeah. I've had 4 fantastic matches against them, and as I said, they've both got very open games, which makes for very exciting matches.
But okay, it looks partly exhibition at the moment, but I tell you, that's for real. That's real heart, isn't it? And skill level, unbelievable.
Yeah, they've played some fantastic rallies and managed to get a lot of balls on the table.
Still going, I love this angle. Oh, Chuang, you beauty.
a great angle there. Counter topspin, and then straight down the line.
Oh, he's done it again with the backhand. Do you know what? I'm very relieved we've got some super slow-mo as well, because without that, there you go. Without that, we haven't a clue where the ball's going.
Even when it's slow-mo, it's fast.
Well, hey, listen, if we thought the team event was exciting, watch out. Mitsutani is 1 up, but he's been blown away at the start of the second, that's for sure. Okay. Phew. Let's see if we can grab our breath. We got 16 minutes, just under 17 minutes left of this unbelievable mayhem on the table. Look at the unbelievable. I mean, we're going to be running out of superlatives soon, Jill, because this is stunning table tennis.
Yeah, lovely table tennis to watch, I'm sure. Table tennis fans around the world are enjoying this as much as we are.
We've had that wonderful incident when Timo Boll changed his hands. He's naturally left-handed, then reached out to the forehand side with a right-handed play to make a winner. And I tell you, the T2 has thrown up some extraordinary play, but this is taking it to a new level. Listen to Junik. He explodes with breath as well. Amazing! I tell you what, my voice will go before their ability to whack that table tennis ball. It's amazing stuff. Fantastic. Look at Jungo, he's that familiar open mouth. Swing of the big arm swing with windmill in action. 5-3 Chuang. 5-4. I don't know whether you can look it up, but have they got a head-to-head record other than T2? Do you know whether we can actually look at that? I'll set you a task there, I know, but maybe we can find out. But it's it would have been very, very interesting. It's 5-all in the second. 15 minutes left, and T2 has been fantastic. Chuang has won both of them, but Mitsutani surely has won a few as well. Start of 2007, Mitsutani was out of the top 100 as an 18-year-old. Before the year end, he was up to 32. So can you imagine what strides he made forward as a late teenager? Quite extraordinary. 6-all at the moment, but they are both providing us with unbelievable entertainment. Look at this. Oh, 7-6. They're caressing the ball sometimes, and then on other times they're absolutely thrashing it. 7-all. I tell you what, the crowd in T2 are being treated to something that they will want to see more of for many, many matches to come. It's superb. And of course, to follow this one, we've got Timo Boll versus Dmitry Ovcharov, another cracking match in prospect. Just under 14 minutes left in the match. And a little bit of good fortune there for chien-an. Here we go, into it again, attack and defender in action. Is he going to drop one short? Not exactly. Here we go, unbelievable. Chuang puts it in a position and he takes the pace off it. Mitsutani can't actually control that one, so Chuang has got a 9-8 at the moment. Both reaching beautifully. Look at this. It's fantastic. Okay, this will level it up at 1-all if Chuang picks up the next point right here. Magnificent entertainment in any sport. If you get this kind, a fantastic skill level, you've got to be happy. Mitsutani going for broke here. Big, big hits. Chuang just able to frustrate him a little bit. Look at that counter drive as well. It's all going off here in the cavern. Unbelievable point here for Chuang to take the game. Look at this. Who wants to see table tennis at its best? There it goes. 9-10. Paul Drinkle. Paul Drinkle, who beat both of these guys, raised his hand in triumph there. Come on, Paul. What do you feel?
I think it's a very exciting match. They're both definitely putting on a show here, and it's some great table tennis on show.
10-all. Chuang a little bit disappointed with that after all the effort. They're both sweating bucketfuls. 10-all. Mitsutani could go to a 2-love leading games. He's missed it, and that is Chuang 11-10, and that is 1-all in games. Wow, a little bit of shaky, but look at JJ. He is loving it. Well, not much you can say except superb. Wow, let's have more. You see, it takes you guys, you top players, to really think there's nothing out of the ordinary here, huh? It's me that gets so excited, a non-player. I am absolutely bowled over by this talent. Mitsutani started the third game with a point, but now we come, it's just uncompromising. I've seen them practice like this, but I've never seen it in a real game with money at stake. True love. Come on, Paul, come in anytime you like.
It's just great to sit back and watch this one, and I think pretty much every point's going over 5 shots. It's great table tennis.
The thing is, I don't think table tennis fans can appreciate how much spin is on the ball when you see it on TV, but there is an awful lot of spin both players are putting on those strokes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Every shot they're playing has got a lot of topspin or a lot of backspin on the ball, and you know they're thinking very clearly where to try and place that ball as well.
You're listening to Paul Drinkle and Jill Parker, both champions in the UK and in Europe, Commonwealth Games. World ranked as high as 6 was Jill Parker, and she knows a bit about this game, I tell you. It's a great thrill to be with her. And Paul, oh, and just look at the way Mitsutani came forward threatening here. Watch his movement. Watch his movement come to the table. There he goes. It's a drive with the backhand. Unbelievable. Oh, Chuang, where did that ball go? It's a miss. It's 6. Mitsutani just a little more steady, isn't he, despite the extravagance of the strokes. Okay, just to upset me.
That always happens, doesn't it, when the
commentators curse, yeah. Oh, there's another edge. 7-2. Jorgen was a great player in his day, world champion. But I tell you what, even he is absolutely admiring this quality. I should just be quiet and let them go and let them have fun, because you know what's happening here. You can see it for yourself. Whatever angle with camera is playing it, I tell you, the crowd are loving it.
4-7.
This is a big, big Christmas present from the T2 Cavern for all of us. 4-7. 9 minutes left. Oy.
7-5.
So you've had a long season, Paul. Are you looking forward to having a rest at Christmas time?
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to Christmas dinner. Some family time at home, and then straight back into it in January, and looking forward to the Commonwealth Games.
It's one of the things that people don't realize, appreciate so much. They see you taking on the glory from the TV side of things, but it is a very, very difficult job a touring pro has. You've not only got to be on form all the time, but forsaking the family, the people you love all the time is even bigger challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult traveling all the time. Probably most of my life been traveling around, living in hotels and living out of bags, but that's the lifestyle. And you know, obviously playing events like the T2 is a big sacrifice, but it's obviously one that's worth it.
It's a big thrill for us to see you guys here, I tell you, something very special. 6-9 at the moment. Chuang putting on the attack, the big, oh, big forehand. It had to happen sometime. It's a game of poker here, isn't it? Who's going to twist? Who's going to now? Oh, there's go. I'll raise you. We have seen some chess games at the table before now, but this is the shootout bit. It's not, I mean, you can't say this is a chess. They are just absolutely uncompromising. Shootout at dawn, my goodness. Here we go, Mitsutani. Oh, that's the highest today. No! Oh, fantastic. Unbelievable. 8-10. You cannot imagine how good that is. This is a circus. They should do this for a living, you know. If they were spinning plates at the same time, we wouldn't be any more amazed.
No, that's right.
That's it. It's 11-8. Jun Mitsutani has taken this third game, and it's 2-1. But look at the smoothie. Look at JJ. He's coming in, and just a few words of advice. What do you say that guys are playing like this?
He'll probably say hit it a bit harder.
He's wearing a smile because he knows that he's entertaining the world in the most wonderful and appropriate way in a sport that he loves, or they love, and they are doing everything to improve the sports image. It is something sensational. Well, Frank G has got some agendas. He knows what he wants to try to achieve, but I tell you what, this is really, really something that all of us here won't forget. I mean, whatever happens in the final singles match, this for third and fourth placing has been sensational, brilliant. Just missed, 2-all. It is Jun Mitsutani shouting out. And just out from a technical perspective, does he get extra power from that exclamation of breath? I'll take what's the big deal about that, Paul?
I think a lot of the time it's just habit, but sometimes it helps with the timing of things, the bounce of the ball and the grunting that you do. But you know, a lot of players do it, and I try not to do it, but a lot of players seem to do that, and I guess it does help them some way.
We'll probably see Ocharov do it in the final.
Absolutely, yeah. Ocharov is probably one of the biggest grunters in the game.
Well, that's coming up after this one. 4 minutes of this one left, though. Still some great entertainment. Do you know what? Mitsutani's the kind of character that will allow Chuang to get to 2-all and then play the kill and give us entertainment right up to the end. Chuang doesn't smile much, but I tell you what, he's buzzing inside at the moment. He's loving this. Well, that was a pretty ordinary one, wasn't it? Almost a disappointing
They must be getting very tired now.
You think so?
Having to smash those lob shots. It isn't easy.
It's 5-6. Well, they are part of an extraordinary and extravagant exhibition here. Wonderful stuff. Okay, look at that, 29-30. And they've all been real rallies. Mitsutani stepping back a little bit further each time, trying to find the error. He does it. Juicy Hook didn't go back as far as that, did he? And he's the most famous chopper defender we know. Okay, this is the warm-up. This is the warm-up. Here we go. All right. You're not supposed to do that. Play fair, that was left-handed. Here's left-handed. The left-handed plays right-handed. Left hand, what's the right? Okay. Anything Timo Boll can do, I can do better. No, you can't.
And I think Timo Boll's forehand with his other hand was superb when he made that winning yesterday.
We just sort of cut away of Jeff Chu. He's absolutely loving this. He said, come on, boys, give us a show. And they have delivered everything. I don't think we're going to get this extravagance in the final, but you never know. One minute, 50 seconds and counting down. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Climb on the table, climb on the table, go on. This is extraordinary, listen to the crowd. Yay! Yay! Join in wherever you are. Doesn't matter, Beijing or Berlin, come on. Join in, here he goes. Yay! Unbelievable. 1 minute left. Mitsutani, sensational. Chuang, part of the exhibition. Here we go. Quicker. And at last, Chuang smiles. Amazing. Thank you, Jun. It's 8-10, 47 seconds left. That's gone. Does he want to give a point away here? It's 9-10. We could get a kill zone yet. We have not got a kill zone yet. 10-all. 30 seconds. You can't tell me this is contrived. 10-all. Mitsutani 2-1. If it's picked up by Chuang, we go to kill zone. We need to see kill zone. Please, 15 seconds left. Kill this. Kill this. Come on. 9 seconds. It's out, it's down, and Jun Mitsutani has won it. He's won by 3 games to 1. Are we going to get a kill zone? We still are. I think actually 3 seconds left on the clock. We still have to have a kill zone game, although Jun Mitsutani has already won 3rd place. We've got 5 more points to play. Wow. Have you ever seen Jun so tired?
I'm not surprised. That's a very physical game he's playing. Both players are playing.
Kill zone to finish. Jun will serve it. 5 points is the target. We're going to get some more of the same. Unbelievable. There's no clock here now, no time. They're in their own time. I tell you what, they're in their own space as well. The great thing is they're playing along with each other. That is absolutely fabulous. This is not normal table tennis, I hasten to add. Have you ever been part of a circus act like this before, Joe? In one of your wonderful achievements?
I've played exhibition matches before, yes, but I would be defending or lobbing. I wouldn't be attacking. But I'm sure Paul has as well.
Yeah, been a part of some exhibitions in the past, and I think both players started off very serious and obviously realised how much the crowd were enjoying the entertainment and taking it to the next step and turned it into a little bit of an exhibition.
Well, that's what T2 has done to them. It's affected them mentally as well. Chuang, 3-2, 2 more points required by him. Mitsutani will try to make it a big fight to the end. Here we go. How much power can you put in? How much play can you bring us? And again, wonderful play by these two boys. Chinese Taipei and Japan, next door neighbors, and I tell you what, they are coming up with absolute perfect table tennis. John, do you like it? You bet. Oh dear, she's going to have to interview these guys in a minute. Well. Chuang, 4-3. He's got game point here for the kill zone. Let's have one final moment then of excitement. That's for all. And now, one last point for these fabulous athletes, Chuang Qiyuan and Jun Mitsutani, to be memorable forever. Absolutely stunning. The crowd will say, I was there when. Magnificent play, unbelievable gladiators, great entertainment, and I tell you what, you can get that on YouTube for the next decade and not fail to be really, really amazed. That was stunning. Thank you, T2. Thank you, Chuang Qiyuan and Jun Mitsutani. We will never see better exhibition than that. There you go. It's almost immaterial who won that one. Ultimately, it was Mitsutani who got third place. It's almost irrelevant, isn't it?
It certainly is. They both played brilliant.
Well, smiles and smiles and smiles. Amazing. Well, that set it all up for an unbelievable final. I guess we've got to get serious again, Jill and Paul.
I think we have, yes. We certainly have.
Well, that was absolutely stunning. We see the highlights of this. How many highlights were there? We had Jun Mitsutani running around the table to play. Look at this. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, and then he still gets it back. And then he didn't quite make the next shot. And that really, really killed him. This is fabulous. And look at that. That's the final point of the kill zone game. Right, let's have a look at the stats. They're almost irrelevant as well. It was camaraderie of the highest order. Chuang Qiyuan, okay, he was loser by 41-48. Mitsutani was the winner of the third place here at T2. Let's go and chat to them with Jun.
Oh my goodness me, that match not just fit for a final, but the entertainment value, I tell you, is one of the best we've ever seen here on this table tennis world stage. So let's get Chuang Qiyuan's side of things first. 面对 June 在这个场合里面，你的感觉如何？对我们来讲，我们看了很爽，所以你呢？
就是观众如果喜欢的话，我也会很开心的。
所以整个 T2 里面，打了一个比赛，我们已经来到尾声了。所以你有什么东西要跟我们分享吗？在这里打了6个月、7个月。
还是很感谢 T2 这个团队，让我们有这个平台跟各位观众去交流，然后甚至全世界。那我是很开心在这边就是打球，然后展现自己的一切技术。谢谢 T2， 谢谢大家。
Thank you, Chuang Qiyuan. He gave us one of the best performances here in this T2 APAC stage for his 7 months here and his contribution in T2 APAC. He enjoyed that match very much against Jun Mizutani. You are our bronze medalist. Congratulations on being bronze medalist of the men's championship. Wow, that match was so amazing. I was on the edge of my seat and actually I was screaming nonstop. It was amazing. How did you do it?
Yeah, I hope audience enjoy this our match.
We did.
Yes.
Okay, so T2, it's come to an end for you. Bronze medalist, it's a great achievement. So what would you like to share with us in this entire season here in T2?
Yes, it was a very hard season, but I enjoyed very much, and one of the best league in the world, and I'm happy to take a bronze medal.
And we are so happy to have you perform for us for the last time this season here. Bronze medalist Jun Mizutani. He will be, hopefully, we will see him again next season. We never know, right? So we look forward to having you back, Jun Mizutani, ladies and gentlemen. And that amazing match will make way for the final of the men's championship. T-Mobile versus Dmitry Archerov. That's next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it all ends. This is the final of the men's championship, and it's between T-Mobile and also Dmitry Archerov on this stage. It may be cold in Germany right now, but right here on this stage, well, the competition is on fire now, isn't it? So, okay, let's get Jörg Roskov's side of things first. Usually, you yourself, as the national coach, in situations like this where, you know, both of your German players are in the final, you have to hide somewhere, but today, you are on Dmitry's side. So, any word of advice for your boy?
Yeah, normally I sit somewhere, but not on the bench. So this is first time that I sit here. So something new for me also. But okay, they played in the last months quite a lot and really important match. So this will be again a final. I'm proud, but first of all I have to congratulate Team Ace for the final that they won. So best team won. And yeah, in the end we will see the big final. strong players are in the final. We are sitting there and we enjoy.
Absolutely. So we've already seen Timo and Dimitri meet in the International World Tours, and they've had a fantastic season so far in 2017. So today, here in T2 APAC, what will give them the edge? You know, who will take it home and how?
Who? I hope Dima, but it's always a close game between both because they know each other well. But from the tactics side, it's quite important. At the start, it's important, but okay, it will be that the ball will come to the backhand from Timo's side, but in the end, he has to fix this one. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jörg Roskopf. For sure, the trophy will be heading back to Germany. With which player, though? Now, isn't that the question? Michael Mays having won the team championship, congratulations. And if Timo can come out here and win the men's championship as well, it would be the perfect ending to T2 APAC for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would just be perfect. I mean, I hope that that Timo can go out and play a great match. He had a fantastic season so far. Unfortunately, he lost some big matches against Dimitri this season, and hopefully he can finish off T2 by winning today. And yeah, I'm looking forward for the match. As Rossi said, it's two incredible good players, and we will see a hell of a show.
The margin of error is almost non-existent, especially here in this final of the men's championship. Can Team Mays come out here and do the double? Or will Dmitry Ocharov come here and lift the trophy of the men's championship? Well, let's find out right now. Please give a big round of applause to your players here in the final of the men's champion. First up, please give it up for Dmitry Ocharov. Dmitry Ocharov, world number 3 from Germany, from Team Rossi. His opponent today, one of the best ever from Germany, Timo Boll. Timo Boll from Team Mays. Can he come out here and do the double for his team? We are about to find out. All right, let's get Carrie Schreiner out here. I feel like Michael, we're outnumbered because you're the only Dane, I'm the only Malaysian, and then we have 4 Germans on this stage. Let's get Carrie Schreiner to come here. Yep, Carrie, we need you. All right, for the coin toss now. Let's begin. Ooh, careful, my darling. That was a close one. Okay, let's get the coin. It's red or black. Let's allow Timo to pick a color. Rot oder schwarz? Rot, red. It's black, so Dimitri to serve. Thank you so much, Carrie. All the best, gentlemen.
Well, this has been a fantastic 7 months of competition. We've now come to the final match, the men's individual final. 2 of the top players in the world really fighting out, and the legendary Timo Boll, there he is on the left at top of screen there, has been one of my favorite players ever. I remember him seeing him in a team competition, the World Team Competition in Bremen many years ago, and thinking, wow, what a player and what a fan base he's got in Germany. He is something special. He's got a similar fan base in China, believe it or not. Dmitry Ocharov started his life in Ukraine. He was born to a father, Mikhail, who was also a Soviet table tennis champion in 1982. They moved to Germany, and as a result of that family history and background, Dmitry also became one of the top players in the world. He is very special. He's won the last time they met here, and then the first time they met, and the last time they met, they drew. Timo Boll, 37 now. I'm not absolutely certain that's right, because I think he's 36, to be quite honest. March the 8th, 1981. 7 years younger is Dmitry Ocharov, and at rank 3, highest rank of 3, he is playing, actually is in the form of his life. And here is Winnie. She has been a great supporter, and we love you too, Winnie. And well, I know that I've got with me two great champions in their own right from different eras. Paul Drinkle, who's been in the T2 competition, is with us. First of all, we give airtime to Jill Parker. Jill, what do you think?
Well, these two players know each other so well. They play in the German team together, but Ocharov has beaten Boll on 2 occasions in big tournaments. That's the Men's World Cup, and he's also beat him recently in the German Open, and that was 4-3 in the final.
That was very recently too. Right, well, look at that. Into the body. Ocharov, he moved away, bending his knees and moving away. Didn't think that ball was coming back, but Timo Boll had other ideas. 1-all. They know each other so well. They have been extraordinarily positive and loving this sport to almost distraction. Timo's got his father here, and he knows it's a big payday as well. He's going to pick up something like $25,000 from the team victory, $40,000 for the winner of this one. It could be a huge Weihnachten for Timo Boll. Ovtcharov picks up there, they are just on the right, well, in fact, third from the left of screen was Timo's dad. And he actually worked for Pirelli all his life. So you imagine being in the tire business and having a son that wants to travel the world playing table tennis. An extraordinary achievement, really. His only son, I hasten to add. 3-all. Well, it's down. It's a little bit tentative. It's not the excitement and the extravagance of the last match. We could never expect that. This has got an intensity and a real enthusiasm here. I think I'd like to bring in Paul at the moment just to sort out why and how these guys have started their final match.
I think, as you said, it's a bit tense at the moment. Dimitri's been a little bit slow with his feet. As we saw on the big shot when he turned around the backhand, there's absolutely no chance he was recovering for the next ball. And Timo's been very solid, as he always is.
He defends brilliantly. Just when you think you've got him nailed, Timo can come up with something very special. It's 3-6.
What's it been like, Paul, playing with Ocharov in the same team with Rossi?
It's been great. Learnt a lot from him and been practicing with him most days we've been out here, and I think it's really improved my game. And you know, I think if he wins one match at the tournament he's got next week, he's going to be world #1 in January. So it's been a great experience for me to be able to practice with him.
Is he generous with his sharing his talent?
Yeah, it depends who you are and you know if he likes you or not. But I'm pretty sure he likes me and we get on well. So
that's great.
He's really helped my game out.
Wonderful. That's Paul Drinkle, teammate with Dimitri Ovtcharov.
Well, he gave you a little wave, didn't he, when he came on court, when he saw you commentating?
He did. I've been pretty much his practice partner for this trip because I've not been playing in the finals here, so I've been eager to practice with him, and he's obviously wanted to practice with me ahead of the T2 finals and the Pro Tour finals next week.
Speaks Russian, speaks German, speaks English, and plays table tennis like a champion. Unbelievable.
I noticed he does yoga. This is his meditation and yoga. Did you join in with any of those sessions?
I didn't, to be honest. I actually didn't know he did the yoga, actually, but I know he's working a lot physically recently and really trying to improve every part of his game.
Jill, did you ask a boy from Middlesbrough if he does yoga? Is that what I heard? I can't believe it.
I can't admit to it if I did.
Okay. 7-all. Timo Boll with the service. Less than 20 minutes left in this final match of T2. Oh, it was close. He took it early. He expected to get that ball down the left, his forehand side. It missed the table. It's 8-7. Oh, this is interesting. Timo Boll, well, he is such a great player and comeback But I tell you what, if he's in the lead, he's unbelievably tough to take off the pedestal. 7-8, 7-9. Okay, great power play there from Dimitri. He knows he's got to do something to upset Timo's confidence at the moment.
Yeah, you said, Paul, he's, you know, he was a bit slow on a couple of those going round on with his forehand around his backhand side. So he's warming up a little bit now.
Yeah, he is. He's starting to relax into the game, and that long serve down the line, I think we'll see that throughout this match.
So, we are really, really delighted it's going to be a tight, real table tennis battle. As Mays again, confident after his team victory, looking for Timo Boll, his team member, to take out this first game. He's got 2 serves to do it. That is brilliant. What a service, what a setup. That was so clever.
Yeah, set that up well, that service, and he was in straight away with that strong third ball.
Might have just clipped the tape a little bit to put him off, but here's game point, 10-9, Timo Boll. And he's got it, 11-9, right on cue. He won't be celebrating too much at the moment, but he knows that's so important. And there, the 2 dads, it's really incredible. Timo Boll's dad together with Bernie Search's dad, who was the winner of the women's singles title as well. Okay, up to you guys.
Try to be aggressive. If he starts to kill your backhand. 9-9, go on.
What do you think Rossi said to Ocharov there?
I think he's, as I said about Matthias earlier, he's just got to find his way into this game, and I think he's been a little bit tense at the start of it, and Timo is just a solid player, and that's what he's shown so far, and Dimitri's got to come out of his shell here and try and get his shots flowing.
Do you think they would have been affected by the festivities just before this match? You know, the shouting and screaming, it was just unbelievable. Concentration would have been tough at that stage.
Oh.
That wasn't affected, that's for sure.
That was a beauty, wasn't it, Claude?
I think Dimitri would have been backstage preparing for his match and trying to be as focused as possible before this game. It doesn't really matter what would have been happening on the table at that point.
Off the net and away, and Timo has picked up the first point of this, his first point of the second game. But again, they're just so fast. Anticipation.
Do you think T2 has made Ocharov play quicker?
I think it has. I was speaking to him the other day. He mentioned as well about how the regular matches at this level and the speed that it's at has really helped him elsewhere as well, not just in T2. So I think across the board, all the players have really benefited from this, and hopefully keep doing that in the future and keep, you know, challenging for them world titles. And it'll be great for T2 players to push on and do that.
We just caught a cutaway of Bernie Such, who was the women's champion, a couple of days ago. 2-3, Timo Boll here, working so hard to try. We'll take a short break for towel down, but it won't be long, I can tell you. Fascinating the way that these players will be really keen to put one over on each other. Dimitri, because of his success at the World Cup and the German Open recently against his opponent. And Timo, because he's Timo, and he doesn't like to lose anything. Missed. Consistency, that's the name of the game. Obviously, it's got to be so tight as well. You can't just give anything loose, so you're going to explore the edges of the table, that's for sure.
Seems to be dropping off his back a little bit, whether it's getting very sweaty there under the TV lights. Did you have problems with that when you were playing here, Paul?
Not really, not too much, but there is a few more people in here today, and there's been some intense matches already, so it is possible, but it should be the same for both players. They just got to try and stay focused and do their job.
6-4, Dimitri is to level things up if he gets this game. Missed that one. Again, there's an apology. He's such a sportsman. He's got a reputation.
1 minute.
And it is a timeout now, but the reputation of sportsmanship, I mean, Paul, it's the first time we've had a chance to talk to you about that, but table tennis strikes me as one of the most honest sports in the whole world of sport. Please tell me I'm wrong.
No, I think it is. All the players, you know, we play against each other most weeks when we're travelling on the tour and things, and the majority are very, very kind and honest. But you do get the odd one that try and break your trust and try and cheat and claim edges and nets. And
there was one
there.
Extraordinary incident a while ago where Timo Boll actually called it in favour of his opponent after correcting a referee's wrong decision, and he ended up losing the game, and that gave him the ITTF award of fair play in the year. So it just shows the sentiment that they have and the respect they have for the sport.
Absolutely. I had one as well back in Baku, the European Games. I was set point up to take it to 3-all for the bronze medal, and my opponent got a thin edge that nobody saw, but I couldn't live with myself if I claimed it, so I gave him that point.
Well, I'm glad I raised the subject, and I'm glad you told us about that, because that is fantastic. It just reinforces our respect as well. Brilliant. 6-all at the moment. Stayed in. Oh, what a play! Unbelievable rally there. Timo Boll thought he'd won it, but just watch this from Ovcharov. Look at that there, that backhand. Unbelievable. What control.
Yeah, went straight to his bat and was able to block that on the diagonal.
Ovcharov just creeping ahead, and Timo's concentration, I know, will be absolute, but Ovcharov, he misses his family more than you do, Paul. I know, he told me. It's a tough business, but he knows that he's in the real world of spotlight and in a sport he adores, so the sacrifices will have to be made. Really tough. 9-6. Timo, 6-10, made a few errors there, forced probably by Ovcharov. Here's game point, this to level it up at 1-all with 12 minutes, just under 13 minutes left. That's it, it's 11-6 in favour of Dmitry Ovcharov. It's what we'd hoped for, it's what we really, really wanted, and we could be getting even now. A kill zone with just over 12 minutes left in the match.
I think Ovcharov's playing a little bit better that game. I mean, I don't know what you think. Could he step up a gear, or?
I think he could, yeah. I think, like you said, he did play a little bit better there, but the players know each other so well. You know, it's a very tactical game. They know exactly, basically, where the players are going to move for the receive at 9-all and certain serves that they're going to do when it's very close. So it is almost a game of chess and just trying to make sure that they outsmart their opponent.
Right, Ovcharov has levelled it 1-all. He'll feel a lot better about himself at the moment. Timo never, ever gives up.
Love 1.
They've both got, they both benefit from the fact that German leagues are so strong, Paul.
Yeah, from a very young age, they were both part of the German league. Now Dimitri's out in Russia and Timo's still there in Germany playing in the top league, so they've both benefited from that, and as do the younger Germans that are coming through as well.
And they also experience, because of that strength, they go to China often to do their training. It's you know, they've been given every opportunity, haven't they? 2-all in points, 1-all in games. We can't split them. Uh-oh, we haven't seen an air shot before from Dima. I tell you, that's extraordinary. Aye.
He had a wry little smile from him as well. You don't see that very often, do you, in the game?
No, I don't think he could believe that he missed that ball.
And he's missed that one as well, and they'll take a towel, that's for sure. Dimitri particularly wants to just get over that, put it behind him very quickly. Timo Boll, he just is so consistent. He nibbles at you all the time. He's like a terrier. Never given any time to relax. 5-2, Timo. Oh, you beauty! The lefty's backhand there, but it was footwork as well that won that point.
Yeah, both got very quick footwork, but he got a lot of side spin on that backhand.
At least he didn't. At least he didn't go for his changeover grip to the right hand. If he's leading by 3-1, we might just get that. Who knows? We'll see. Miss that. He's creeping back, Ovtcharov.
6-4.
10 minutes will go in a flash, I can tell you. This is really, really intense atmosphere, intense competition. Oh,
6-5.
closing the gap again.
We've seen a lot of the players using the reverse serve. How do you find receiving serve without the variations of point of contact on the back?
Yeah, it's very difficult, as you said earlier, the amount of spin on the serves, and particularly the serves is very difficult to see on TV, but it is a lot of spin there, and trying to control it onto the table is hard enough, never mind trying to stop your opponent from attacking and winning the point on that next one. It's very difficult when the spins are varied so much.
5-7. He's missed that one for 6-7.
7.
Oh, you beauty. Great service. Wonderful. Tying up the left-hander into his body and then a cross court on the diagonal. It was perfect. How much is instinct and how much is planned in the rally, Paul?
I think different rallies are different. I think Dimitri used that long serve that I spoke about earlier, and you know, it is a shot that Timo struggles with, and it opened up the table there, and I think Dimitri will have practiced that little routine quite a lot in his warm-up before this match.
So you're saying he's serving a longer one so that he can attack it and then counter topspin the next one?
Yeah, I think Timo's very good over the table when he's receiving the short serve, so if you can open up that game straight away with that long serve, especially into his backhand, he doesn't necessarily get the strongest receive off, and then hopefully you can capitalise on that.
We don't often see him frustrated like that, Timo Boll, but he's down 9-7 at the moment. And this is for an important game, but again, he is Mr. Comeback Kid. He has come back from extraordinary positions before now. 9-8 though. Ovtcharov will be so intense and focused here. That's gone.
8-10.
This is game points now for Dmitry Ovtcharov. Timo Boll tried to play that receiving serve with a lot of topspin. It went too far, and again getting another little chance to towel down. Get the thoughts together. Only one more point required. So really he's got 3 chances here. Timo 8-10. That's one gone. 9-10. Even if he levels at 10-all, he'll have the service back. Timo 9-10. Still game points. Ovtcharov. Oh my goodness, what a service. Did you see that coming? Wow.
No news.
10-all. Unbelievable. He's looking at the ball to say that must have been flat. Wow. 1-all, 10-all. How close is that? Timeout, and that's a good, probably a good time to call it. It's a fabulous final, this. Maybe we haven't got the exuberance of that 3rd, 4th placing, but actually, in terms of quality, this is wonderful.
Yeah, this is table tennis at its best, or the best players in the T2 final. I mean, the They're both highly ranked. So it's anybody's game. What do you think, Paul?
As you said, it's anybody's game. I think this set is really important, hence the timeout, and I think Timo really needs to get this, as Dimitri does have the mental edge because he has won the previous few games in this season.
We could say that this point is a $20,000 US point. The winner of this one has a great chance of taking the title, and 40,000. Oh, Timo Boll has done it. 11 points to 10, and that was, I don't know who called the timeout, but I tell you what, if it was Timo, that was a sensational. It was, yeah. What a sensational timeout that was. There you go, fantastic. Mays, well, whatever we think of him, I tell you what, he is Mr. Success at the moment. Unbelievable. Is that going to be the difference between 40,000 and 20,000 US dollars? Timo Boll already in a share of the 150,000, so it's a big money pre-Christmas event, this one. Unbelievable. Lots of gold baubles on that Tannenbaum, there's no question about that. Timo's got the serve at the beginning of the fourth.
Love, one.
Clever play. Okay, he's apologizing, but I tell you what, he knew exactly what he was going to do. That wasn't a great shot. That little drop in the halfway court from Dimitri, he wished he could have played that again, that's for sure. That's better. Attack. He's a great attacker. Beautiful work. Just over 5 minutes left. Okay, if he gets this game over very quickly, we could then be looking at either a kill zone or a tie break. What a moment that would be if we had to go to tie break.
Yeah, great rally there by both players. Away from the table, spinning it both backhand and forehand. A lot of power.
Ovcharov and Jorg Roskov just nodding. Oh, sensational play from Dimitri. Goodness me.
And he took it so early, quick off the bounce.
Showed intent, didn't it? And just look at that. Each way, absolutely. One flank, then the other flank. I tell you what, he nearly turned Timo Boll inside out. Extraordinary. 4-2. And another beauty. Gee whiz, this is unfolding in a way that none of us can predict. Fantastic play, lovely serve, and he's done exactly the same as you just said, Paul. It's a length one, and he followed it up beautifully with the attack as well. Oh!
3-5.
We've not seen him with so many clothes on. We've normally seen a lot of those tattoos, Michael Mays.
4-5.
We're more or less on the equator here in the Pinewood Studios. Iskandar in the southwest of Malaysia, just across the causeway from Singapore. It's the most wonderful place to be. When the northern winter, this is the way to be, I tell you, right here. It's very warm. Can you believe that? Timo Boll, just when we thought he was fading a little bit, has come back, and just look at that clock. That is so vital now. 2 minutes 40 and counting down. Dimitri has got to really, really put this one to bed. He needs this game desperately. Dimitri has just unbelievably given up the lead here. Fantastic work from Timo Boll. You didn't expect that, but just look at that change of direction and power into the body, and that was the kill.
Yeah, great change of direction there.
5-6, pressure on here with 2 minutes left. Ovcharov has had a oh, what a shot. How many times have we seen him play that one? 6-all is the score. Timo will serve from now, but with 2 minutes left and the towel down, and well, the clock is stopped right now at the moment. Winnie has stopped the clock.
6-all.
Timo has got the lead 2-1. That's the important figure here, but this next one will be very important too. Oh, third shot, huh?
Oh. Didn't like that ball. How do you find, you know, the ball boys and the girls? They've done an excellent job, haven't they, Paul?
Yeah, it's been great. I think they've all had a lot of fun as well. It's great for them to be a part of such a big event as well.
Timo Boll will be watching the clock here for sure. He needs to know where he is and what he's got to do. He is such a master at this particular juncture of a match. 1:23 to go, 6-8. The last time they met, he came back from the dead to level it up at 3-all. This occasion, it's 7-8 and really tight. It's all to play for. 1-12. They're giving us the chance to really come very, very strongly with the final moments here. 1 minute now. 7-8. Oi! Ho, ho. What an edge that is. A brilliant backhand there from Dimitri. Look at that. Unbelievable skills. Took it right at the top of the bat. It's 8-all. And we are now counting down. And I tell you what, my heart is pounding. I can ill afford that, to be quite honest. But it is absolutely tense inside the cavern here. It's gone. It's 9-8 Timo Boll. 32 seconds left. How close is this? What a final. What a moment of unbelievable skills to be witnessing here. 9-8 Timo Boll, the legend. And he's not due a timeout, so he's just asked for a privilege as the clock stops. Maybe a little gamesmanship, if nothing else there. I tell you what, yeah, and look at there. Yeah, they can see each other. It was Bernie's dad on the right, Timo's dad on the left, and Timo's dad could be celebrating with him. I tell you what. Accuracy required here, and it is good, 10-8. 15 seconds left. Surely that is enough. Here he is. He's not smiling too much. The boy that dedicated his life to Pirelli was the father of a guy that has dedicated himself to world table tennis. And just watches, we're on the verge of an historic win by Timo Boll. 2-1 in games, 10-8 in points, and here we go, 8-10. Oh, and that is it, unbelievable. Timo raises his hand in triumph, but we've still got a game to play, unbelievably. Timo has done it, but we still have a kill zone. Winnie will ask them to come back to the table, but just look at this. The excitement is unbelievable, but the rules of the competition, the format says that they have to come back to the table. It's not finished, surely. Are they going to give it up at that? They have. Okay. On the clock it said 6 seconds to go, but it looks like they've already given it up. Well, no kill zone, and that's absolutely the right decision. It is the absolute right decision. There will be no kill zone. It's 3-1 in favor of Timo Boll. He was sensational. His father is smiling, and why not? And we have been treated to an unbelievable T2 competition. He missed out twice in recent months against Dimitri, but when it counts here in T2, he not only found the ability, but he absolutely smashed it. What a performance by Timo Boll, Mr. Germany. What do you got to say, Jill, while we came to the highlights?
Well, fantastic table tennis. Timo Boll got his revenge, having had 2 defeats against Ovcharov, but I think table tennis fans around the world will love to have seen all the table tennis they've seen at T2. What do you think, Paul?
Absolutely, it's been fantastic all year, and what a great end, and you know, Timo Boll there, a worthy winner.
There you go, the last moments of this match then. It was a fantastic fight, that seesaw battle, absolutely superb. Team Mays has won the team event. His charge, Timo Boll, has won the individual event. And I have to say, that is a stunning way to say farewell to the T2 inaugural championship. The two successful dads have travelled all the way from Europe. Absolutely stunning. Look how close it is. Points total 39-38. It's been wonderful. I hope you've enjoyed it as well as we have. Let's go for a break and join us for the prize.
Ladies and gentlemen, emerging victorious after 7 months of action here in T2 APAC. Please give it up for your winners of this season's 3 concurrent championship, Team Mays! Women's champion, Bernadette Such, and men's champion, Timo Boll. Congratulations, Team Mays, for doing the double. Team Mays are champions of the team championship. Thanks to Timo Boll, he brought home the men's championship title. So Team Mays are the big winners here in this inaugural season of T2 APAC. Congratulations to Team Mays, well-deserved champion. They've been consistent throughout this season, coming into the finals as #1. Now they took it home, led by team captain, the amazing Dane Michael Mays. Congratulations. Now I would like to get the chairman of T2 APAC, Frank G, to present the team trophy to team captain Michael Mays. Ladies and gentlemen, this momentous occasion as Frank G, chairman of T2 APAC, hands over the team championship trophy to Michael Mays, team captain of Team Mays. Well done, they did the double. The trophy is yours to take home, $150,000 US. Congratulations, Team Mays. Well done to Timo Boll, Alexander Chibayev, Chen Chien-an, Feng Tianwei, Yang Hayun, Hina Hayata. They are the champions of T2 APAC's inaugural season. And now we want to hand over the trophy to our men's championship. Of course, Timo Boll did the double here today. He defeated Dmitry Ocharov to be crowned men's champion. So once again, I would like to get Frank G, the chairman of T2 APAC, to present Timo Boll his men's championship trophy. Congratulations, Team Mays. And now I'd like Frank G to present the Men's Championship trophy to Timo Boll, our winner of this season's Men's Championship. Woo! Congratulations, Timo Boll. What a fantastic end to this season of T2 APAC. Doing the double for his team. Team Mays, the big winner. Thanks to Timo Boll, he's bringing home the Men's Championship trophy. Timo, before we let you go, give us a wrap-up of your amazing season here in T2 APAC.
Oh, what a day. Cannot believe it. I was so nervous, first for my team, and then I was quite glad after the team victory, so I was a little bit more free to play, and this helped me a lot.
Your season in 2017 has not ended yet. I believe you still have a tournament before the new year starts. Tell us what else we can look forward to after winning this title for yourself.
Yeah, we have the World Tour Grand Finals next week, so I think Dima can become #1 in the world, so I wish him all the best for that. I hope he will achieve that. It would be great for the whole table tennis circuit, especially for us Germans, and I try also to play a good tournament.
Yes, Timo Boll always have kind words to say. All our fans here in T2 APAC absolutely loves you. Looking at T2 APAC and our fans, would you like to say any words of thanks here before we let you go?
Yeah, it's a tremendous tournament here. From zero to build something up like this in such a short time. It's awesome. Thanks to the whole team, to my team, to all the players. It was really fun. We grown up a big family here, and it was really a pleasure to play with all of you guys.
And it is an absolute pleasure to watch you, Timo Boll, on this T2 APAC stage. Team Mays, the big winners for this season, winning the Teams Championship as well as the Men's Championship. Congratulations to Team Mays, and that's how the cookie crumbled here in this inaugural season of T2 APAC. Team Mays, led by the amazing Dane Michael Mays, is the big winner for this season. And of course, we shouldn't forget our women's champion, Bernadette Serge. Come on over here. She is our very first women's champion of T2 APAC. Congratulations, lovely Bernadette. Even though the team championship didn't go your way, we really hope that next season you can come back stronger. But for now, Team Mays, amazing job. Well done for the team championship. For me personally, I've enjoyed my time here being your host for this entire season of T2 APAC. And before we part, I'll hand over to our friends in the commentary box. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you, June. It's been a fantastic experience for all of us. 7 months of really dedicated action. And I have to say, the players have been quite stunning. Timo Boll gets his revenge, but it was a wonderful gesture for him to say that Dmitry Ovtcharov could become #1 in the world next week. He has been a wonderful, wonderful ambassador for the sport. I've got everybody with me who've been also wonderful ambassadors for the sport. Paul, your reflections on T2 Season 1.
I think it's been a great year all round. Absolutely fantastic for table tennis and for all the players involved, and the staff and the team around have been absolutely fantastic, and I really hope to be back next year, and you know, if not playing, then maybe in the commentary box, who knows. So thanks for having me.
Well, he's got a good plug in there, and why not? He's been fantastic. We've still got action going on in front of us, but I have to say, Jill Parker, who's been my co-commentator for 3 months now, we've had a great time, haven't we?
Yes, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a great concept, T2 playing for 24 minutes and having kill zones. It's been also fantastic to see Bernadette Sox win the women's.
There she is, right on cue, well done.
Yes, and you know, very flamboyant, great for the game.
Well, you also have to congratulate all the people involved. Frank G from Seamaster and all the money that he put in. Jeff Chu, of course, and all his team for a fantastic season. The trophies there are already won. Look at Ayata, 17 years old, and never seen a real fun festival like this. 2 16-year-olds there together as well. Unbelievable activity. It has been sensational. May's the big winner, but I tell you what, ultimately, all the fans at home have enjoyed this extraordinary tournament. It has been fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Till the next time we meet, it's farewell from John Burgess Paul Drinkle and Joe Parker, and we hope that we see you again in time for Team 2-2. That'll be next year. Bye for now. Have a wonderful, wonderful festive season.
Hey guys.